Hello everyone. Welcome to a DSP video. This will be a long one. It will be a fun one, hopefully. Just so you know, I did bring snacks because, literally, if you look at the timeline, he really goes from here, like we're 45 minutes in, all the way pretty much to the end of the show, talking about this fucking bullshit. So, hope you guys have a snack, have some popcorn, whatever, and just get ready to relax. Sit on your little like love seat, couch, gamer couch, whatever, and enjoy the show. Hopefully, you will enjoy the show. If you don't, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, but hopefully you'll enjoy it. So let's get going.
So,
Wait a second. Hold up. We're gonna do the best thing for this. We're gonna improve the content already. 144p. As I said before, it's like the best resolution to watch DSP in. Like, seeing him as a blurry monster is the best. I don't care. If you don't like it, I'm sorry.
$8 or more? Ask the 8-ball a question. Now, let's see what Snow Carl has on his mind today.
No, I think I said this in the Endure the King, but I love to, in my opinion, that DSP assures us there is no boys club. Oh, no one gets special treatment or anything. But every time Snow Carl tips, he like does a little intro for him. It's literally a segment. Everyone else, like, you could tip DSP like $100. Like, Emo could come in, give DSP like a money shower, and you'd be like, Emo tipped me $100. Thank you, sir. Oh wow, that's gonna help me immediately for the bills. Thank you, man. All right. You know, shit like that. Snow Carl gives him $1. Oh, Snow Carl, he tipped me $1. Okay, guys, Snow Carl's here. Guys, Snow Carl, he's here and he's giving me money. And let's see what dumb shit he has to say. He's a fucking idiot. Okay, I won't ban him because, he's a supporter. And he gives me what he's a cool guy. This dude does all these little segments for Snow Carl. All of them. But anyone else, he's like, alright, thank you for the money. I appreciate that. He asks, will I play Mario Party 3? No, I'm not. Okay. Snow Carl? Oh my god, guys, let's get the sound maker. Snow Carl's here. Like, what the fuck? Like, he gives him so much attention, and he tells us every day he doesn't like giving trolls attention or any negativity. But Snow Carl, it's like he gives him all his attention, and everyone's like, well, why do you keep him unbanned? I mean, we all know why. We all know. It's just free money drip. He's not gonna get rid of him. The only way he'll get rid of Snow Carl is if literally Snow Carl like shits on his wife or whatever, and then he'll ban him, but then he'll unban him. Because again, he loves free money from this fucking guy. If you give him money and troll him, he'll accept you. Unless it's a very specific thing or whatever. Like, the thing is he got so much tips from Snow Carl in the past, he knows what kind of troll he is. And he's like, yeah, this is the guy I'm gonna keep around on a leash, and I'll just get money from him. Like, that's how DSP sees him. He sees him as just a fucking cow. Then he's like, I'm gonna milk him dry. And Snow Carl deserves it. He deserves it at this point, because, like, it is always funny to me that the only time Snow Carl ever got, like, a serious perma ban until, like, Snow Carl gave him money to be unbanned, whatever, was that he said Tifa was hot, or whatever, and he got banned for that. And it's like, what? Like, you wouldn't even remember that. Like, I might have to, like, someday I'm gonna clip it, I'm gonna share it with the world, because he got banned for that, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's continue with this Snow Carl segment.
So, Snow Carl has started today's tipping with a $1.50 tip.
You get
It's $1.49.
Oh, you can't even see it, but if you saw the leaderboard in my video, it's literally pretty much censored. The 144p is like a free censor on the leaderboard.
Say it's $1.50 though. Okay.
Wait, what?
It's $1.49 tip, by the way. I was going to say it's $1.50 though. Okay.
Oh. Well, like it matters.
And of course,
He always runs it down to $1.
this is going to be a segment that I like to call "What in the Holy Hell is on Snow Carl's Mind Today?" Well, because the 8 Ball says it will be pertinent, we'll play different theme music.
Oh
so,
yeah, and he got and Snow Girl got a free 8-ball thing. Everyone else has to pay $8 for it, but Snow Carl, oh, he gets it for $1 for free. He gets a free 8-ball. I mean, of course, technically it's not really free because it's DSP using it to ask the 8-ball a question about Snow Carl. Snow Carl's not asking the 8-ball question, whatever, but I mean, he's pretty much getting a free 8-ball gimmick, is pretty much it. Like, Snow Carl gets it for free. Everyone else has to pay for it. But Snow Carl gets it for $1. But no special treatment though, guys. No way. It's funny to me, like, whales get only the Sir treatment. They get Sir'd and like a special little welcome sometimes. But Snow Carl gets consistent treatment. Consistent. Like, Emo could literally show up in chat, not give DSP any money, and DSP will just be like, okay, he's there, alright, cool. But Snow Carl gives him $1. Alright, guys, let's stop everything and talk about Snow Carl's tip for like an hour. Because apparently we all love Snow Carl, right?
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for What in the Holy Hell is on Snow Carl's Mind Today.
And he gets a fucking soundbox. Like, we only get the soundbox for DSP stuff and Phil's Day Off, but now we get it for Snow Carl. Again, no treatment. He doesn't want to give trolls attention, but gives Snow Carl the special amount of attention because he wants Snow Carl to keep tipping him. He gives Snow Carl very specific attention, so Snow Carl will never be bored. That's pretty much it. It's really embarrassing for both DSP and Snow Carl. It's as I said before, these like troll tippers and all this stuff, it's a special energy of cook energy. It goes in a circle where no one really comes out ahead. Because DSP gets the money and he gets them on a line forever, pretty much, until DSP decides he's done with him. So Snow Carl is that cow. He's just keeping him on this line endlessly. It's literally I keep bringing it up because it's always like insane that DSP is pretty much that process. Like, you just throw money on the ground and DSP will like bend over and pick it up from the ground. That's pretty much what's going on. Snow Carl is that guy that gets this person off the street and has him do something for him, then just throws money on the ground for DSP to pick up. That's what's going on. That's what Snow Carl is. But the thing is that at least with like a process, you're getting something more out of it than just, whatever. More than what you get out of DSP. But then you have DSP who's engaging with this and gives him all his special attention just so Snow Carl can control him tomorrow. It's really pathetic. It's really pathetic that you have a situation that both people come out pathetic. Meanwhile, you have other troll tippers where he just says, thanks for the money, dummy, and moves on. Which is actually, like, the only time DSP comes out as I say this very loosely, a Chad, in the sense that he gets the money and moves on. But Snow Carl, it's like he gives Snow Carl the attention he wants, but gets annoyed, but gives it to him anyway, and then repeats the cycle tomorrow. So it's really the specific cook energy that it's like that Batman quote where you either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain or whatever. And that's what this is. You troll tip DSP long enough, you either get banned a troll or live long enough to be a cuck. And that's what Snow Carl has become. It's really like everyone is like, oh man, Snow Carl's gonna be like, it's gonna say something crazy, gonna get DSP to rant. And now it's just annoying. Because it's not even interesting rants anymore. The rants are literally the same shit every day. Like, it's to the point where you could probably come up with a Theo theory that Snow Curl's a legit fan, and he's just doing these troll tips to get the trolls to be bored. That's what this is. But whatever. Okay, let's get on with this.
There we go.
We didn't even get to the body of this
So
yet.
now let's find out. Do you think people not tipping in their name should be one alias when doing so? It feels like recently there's drama and conspiracy around who's behind anonymous tipping. It's distracting.
This is legit stupid. Like, I'm kind of impressed that this dumb fucking question triggered a fucking rant. Because it's really stupid if you just think about it. Literally. If you just think about it. Because let's say because he's pretty much, what Snow Carl's saying is that everyone should just tip under one name. Which is like, okay, whatever. The thing is that he has such very specific whales and all this stuff that it's kind of too late for that, even if they did it now. But anyways, even if let's say that they all do that, right? They all tip under 1 minute man. It just becomes like more cringy. That's all it becomes. You know? So what's the point? What's the point? And the trolls will still say the same shit. Oh, well, now they're all doing this. Isn't this, like, all, like, specific? Like, it's really whatever. And trolls coming up with these, like, theories on who tips and all this stuff is literally just to piss people off. And Snow Girl kind of addresses that by saying, like, oh, yeah, it's distracting and it creates drama. But it's, like, it's drama you can't really, like, get around. Whatever.
Everyone should do like 1 minute man, protect but no drama. Wrong!
Oh, wait. We didn't listen to the 8-ball prediction. I was really confused with this even the first time, but I think the 8-ball said like it'd be pertinent or some shit, and he tells him that it's wrong, but it is pertinent because DSP gets tips all the time, but whatever. Let's see how whatever.
I don't give a shit. No one should. Okay? Seriously. Oh, there's been drama and conspiracy around who's behind anonymous tipping. Who cares?
Now, he says this, right? Yeah, and you're thinking in the back of your mind, okay, we can move on. Who cares, right? Right? Who cares? Great response, great answer, right? No! Wrong.
It's not your business.
We gotta
Are
stretch
you
it out.
tipping? No. It's not you doing the anonymous tipping. No. So then...
But isn't everyone technically anonymous if they tip under a... Like, Snow Carl, I don't think that's his real name. So Snow Carl is technically tipping anonymously in the sense that he's using a username, but whatever. You know what I mean?
Who cares?
Who cares?
How is it your business? How are you involved? Why are you involved? Why do you care? Why are we even talking about this? What pertinence does this have to anything on Earth? Who contributes to a streamer? No, really. Hold on a second. All right?
Okay.
So let's think about this.
Let's think about this.
All right? We really got to sit back here. All right? You're on a stream. You're watching a streamer. And you're enjoying the content. You're sitting back here having a good time. And it could be any way. You could actually genuinely be enjoying that streamer.
I just think this is funny that we're getting this over 1 minute man. The thing is that, like, yeah, technically people shouldn't care about people who tip other people, whatever. But it's just, it's really hard to put into words, I guess. Because I go to other people's streams, like, they get tips as well and all this stuff, but it's kind of like, whatever. No one really sits there and thinks about the people who tip, like, Tevin, tip Frank, on Twitch or whatever. No one thinks about that at all. The reason why people think about people who tip DSP is because the people who tip them are the weirdest people that always antagonize trolls, but then it's always, like, done in very, like, weird ways. Like, they tip at specific times, they tip pretty much when DSP tells them to tip. It's just really fucking weird, but to me, in my opinion, I think it kind of started with OIC, honestly, because I think the most we got in the past was Planet Jeff, but even then, I don't think a lot of people really cared about Planet Jeff and why he tips and all that. But I think OIC kind of is what led to this like spiral into like who's tipping who. We gotta figure this out because it's all fucking cringe. It's the thing is it's worse for DSP to address it like this because if we shouldn't care, then DSP should just move on. Him like really putting a lot of attention to this is kind of dumb because the people who he's talking to don't really care what DSP has to say, and DSP says as much. It's just odd. And the whole thing, like, I really get not confused, just fascinated. Just with this whole, like, thing with DSP and tips. It's all, like, weird. Because it's to the point where I'm talking about this, and it's like, it's just odd. It's odd and fascinating, and DSP makes it fascinating. And he shouldn't. Because again, all he had to say was, who cares? Like, who cares if 1 minute, like, at this point, people are just observing that, yeah, 1 Minute Man tips every day and all this. And, like, everyone has theories about, oh, it's this, it's that. Like, there's been a while that people thought it was Cat. I kind of don't believe that. That seems a little too silly to me. But, people just say shit. It's just people saying shit. And DSP puts a magnifying glass on it. Because, like, at most, like, the only thing that people kind of do at most is count how many tips he gets in a month. And you're only doing that because DSP tells how tight bills are and how much he's living paycheck to paycheck and all this shit. And that makes people, like, wonder, okay, how much is he really making? Oh, is he really strapped for cash or whatever? Or people just look at him and just laugh at how much he has to beg. It's all this nonsense that goes on about it. It's silly to me. Because imagine you go to a streamer and then suddenly like you're just like chilling, vibing, and then suddenly the streamer just stops what he's doing to tell you, guys, I have big bills to pay. You think that's gonna be a fun conversation? Like the most I hear these days is just pretty much like complain about ad revenue, which is whatever. Like that is a thing that people have just moved on from. Like, okay, yeah, the ad revenue sucks, alright. And that's it. But you go to DSP and it's like everything. He complains about members, super chats, tips. You think that's fun and chill and vibing? Like, so it's so wild to me. And I just can't wrap my mind around it. It's crazy. It's crazy here.
Maybe you're ironically enjoying that streamer. Maybe you're making fun of the streamer. Whatever it may be, right? But you're having a good time with yourself. Wow, this is... Oh, wait, whoa. That's not what I meant. Keep your dick in that streamer. Maybe you're making fun of the streamer. Whatever it may be, right? But you're having a good time with yourself. Wow, this is... Oh, wait, whoa. That's not what I meant. Keep
this is kind of a weak dick joke, to be honest.
your dick in your pants. You're enjoying yourself.
Enjoying yourself could also be a dick joke, too. Guys, dick jokes, but don't you dare fucking bring up boobs. If you bring up boobs, fuck you. Piece of shit.
Because you're enjoying the stream. That's what I meant to say. I've got to rephrase that, all right? So, you're having a good time, all right? All of a sudden, an animation pops up on the stream. And it says, Joey Walnuts tipped $5. Okay? And then Phil says, oh, or the streamer, pretend it's not even me. The streamer says, oh, thank you to Joey Walnuts for the $5 tip. And Joey Walnut says, you know, good work. I love your content. It's entertaining. It's fun. Here's some support and thank you. Okay? Then the stream continues, right? The content continues, and everyone's day moves on.
But I get... yeah, that's technically how it should go. Sure. But DSP makes it such a point to bring up, like, his situation. Like, it's all wild. Like, you know.
Okay, so when the Joey Walnuts pop-up comes up, all right? I'm sorry, did I miss something? What was I supposed to say? Oh, wait, who's Joey Walnuts? Right? Who is that? I never heard of him before. They've never been on the stream, and they're not a stream chatter. They don't talk in the chat. Who could Joey Walnuts really be? So immediately, what we're supposed to do is over here we're supposed to put up a big whiteboard, and we start getting clues from the chat. Well, you know, when that happened, someone else was having a good time in chat, so maybe they, and we start getting, yeah, who could Joey Walnuts really be? So
Well, let me hear this
Walnuts, right? Who is that? I never heard of him before. They've never been on the stream, and they're not a stream chatter. They don't talk in the chat.
Yeah, but see, that's like the weird part, though. Usually, people who come to your streams, they usually tip or whatever, and you can assume that they're there on the stream. The thing is that he's gonna like walk this into 1 Minute Man. The thing that's really weird about 1 Minute Man, the thing that's just odd to everyone, is he tips always during the break. He doesn't need a pop up because there's a direct link to Phil's PayPal, and he got that link because of the Streamlabs ban. Now, if you really think about what happened during that time, I think maybe 3 people or so got Phil's direct PayPal link. Specifically, these people. Only Has Coffee. I think 1 Minute Man as well, and then there was one other person that doesn't tip anymore. But these 3 people had his link, pretty much. Or no, actually, no, I take that back. I think it was only OIC at this point. So, because I do think I had a theory that OIC was 1 Minute Man. Because it kind of lines up with OIC's, like, cringy stuff. But I'm not sure. You know, I don't know. Because I could be wrong about that too. It could have been a coincidence. But very few people had Phil's direct PayPal link, even though I think you can still find old videos, I think. But it's odd that like he only tips during the break and only when like the tips are slow, all this kind of stuff. It's really like specific tipping. And that's what all people are saying. It's like, oh, this guy tips in like very specific ways. Oh, weird. Like that's all they're saying. That's all people are saying, and people can just, you know, go from there. Who cares? Like, you'll think whatever. And DSP will harp on that. Like, they think this, man. They think that, man. So, yeah, because, like, I don't go to Frank's stream, and I don't see him talking about getting tips overnight, and, like, oh, wow, this guy tipped me when I was offline, man. Like, and that's DSP's income all the time. And I really want people to think about this, too, because I just want people to remember. There are people who literally tell them, do not count the tip, or whatever, or they say, oh, don't give me a shout-out. So it kind of gives you reason to believe that he gets even more money that he doesn't report to us. It sounds like we were all IRS, but that's like, whatever, you know? But we'll be fair to DSP and go with what he tells us about and the money he gets. But it's all this weird stuff, like, because it really dawned me even back on Twitch when he would get like overnight cheers and overnight tips and all this stuff, and he would shout that out. And I'm just like, who the fuck does that? Because I remember when he was like on his day off and people would tip him during that. And it's like, this is like fucking odd. Who does this? Because usually if people want to tip people offline or whatever, they go to their Patreon or whatever. And usually that's for like to support them, you know? It's really, really fucking weird.
Chat, who could Joey Walnuts really be? So immediately, what we're supposed to do is over here we're supposed to put up a big whiteboard, and we start getting clues from the chat. Well, you know, when that happened, someone else was having a good time in chat, so maybe they were having a good time and they decided to support Phil. So that's possibility number 1. So you post up, I don't know, we'll pick a name, Bookworm. It could have been Bookworm. So boom, Bookworm's in the upper left corner, okay? You know, a big animated Bookworm's like a cartoon worm up there. But then you look, it's like, I don't know, you know that Melia's been here the last few weeks, and Melia really wasn't here before.
The thing that's like really, really embarrassing about this is that The trolls are not this cringe about these little theories. They don't go this. DSP goes into further detail about it than the actual trolls basing their theories on, because no one really knows who 1 Minute Man is when it comes to that. They just know he tips every day. That's all the theories that we have on him. It's like, yeah, he tips at, like, during the break when there's, like, low tips. That's it. No one's sitting here like, oh, well, actually, 1 Minute Man says the only reason why I even brought up OIC with 1 Minute Man is because, you know, OIC, from what I remember, was the only one that had the tips link. That 1 Minute Man tips through, which is my only thing I could think of. But I'm not sitting here saying, oh, that must be him, or whatever. But whatever, okay.
Last few weeks, so maybe this is a new soccer account.
But there are, like, people who say, oh, this must be Timbo because of that, this and that. But it's like, it's just how they type. Like, it's not really, like, that deep to really go into. If you just read someone's message enough, you're just like, okay, this is what he talks about. Like, people sit there like, yeah, if you start saying a random sock somewhere saying Teddy fucking sucks or whatever, you might think it's me because I hate Teddy. Wait, where is it? I need to play this one sound clip.
Oh no! One, and they're Joey Walnuts. So Melia is a popular. Boom! Melia goes to the upper right corner. All right, and then
at this point, like, after this, if you start seeing people do this, there's a chance it's probably people trolling and just doing this just to piss them off. Like that's what theories are. Theories can be a mix of, like, actual theories that are, like, believable and shit, and theories that are fucking stupid. Because the thing is that it's hilarious. Like, a theory is that DSP has a fountain in his, like, fucking foyer. Because it's as cringy as his shit. You know? Get in.
King Gokin, well, he's a moderator, and we never see him outright support Phil.
Wait, King Gokin... Wait, oh yeah, he's still a mod. Whoops. I thought he stopped being a mod.
But maybe he's the secret tipper. King Gokin goes down here in this
King
corner.
Gokin's pretty
and then we go Snow Carl. You know, Snow Carl with his $1.50 ridiculous question tips every morning, but maybe he saved up and did a $5 tip. Maybe he's Joey Wong.
No.
So he goes over here.
Snow Carl
make a
loves
big
the attention.
whiteboard
Why would
of all
he do
these
that?
suspects.
Man.
Okay? Then what you start doing is you take push pins with push pin goes in, but two accounts. So
wait, I want to hear this.
If you cross-reference that with Bookworm, Bookworm's been talking 20% less. Maybe Snow Carl is Bookworm, alternating two accounts. So now you connect the two strings with the two push pins.
Look how much attention Snow Carl's question got. Like, compare this to a question that a $100 tipper sends. Like, they get nowhere near this attention. Like, DSP is pretty much dancing for Snow Carl. He's dancing for him right now. He's dancing for that $1. Man.
Okay? Now you bring out the markers, you start drawing, now you got new supplemental information, you start posting it up on your fucking crazy one.
Like, this is the thing. This is what Snow Carl tips have become. Exaggerated answers. Like, it used to be, like, actual rants and stuff like that, that's like, okay. But now it's, like, clown mode. Clown mode rants. Which is, like... It's like they like someone made a drink. They made, like, a very strong alcoholic beverage. But they put, like, all this stuff that makes it taste awful, and you hate it. And it's pretty much close to poison. So any normal person that watches these people rants, if they were to watch it, they might die from it and never recover. But so then they have to go to someone else to kind of, like, filter it, which is, like, the restreamers. This is where we're at. This is where we're at. We're pretty much filters for this fucking guy. And it's, like, crazy. Because this dude, it's like, it lives up to the theory that he's intentionally being this cringe to drive the hate watchers away. But it makes him look fucking pathetic. Like, he thinks this is, like, so, like, it's a very dumb theory about it. But it's, like, it lines up to the idea that he plays boring games in very boring ways, so he doesn't get, this is how you don't play is made. That's where this all leads. And it's like, it punishes your viewers. Like, if I sit there and think, like, well, I have viewers that love Persona 4, well, I'm gonna like fucking like be a clown and shit on it in very clowny ways to drive them away. That would only piss off the people who actually just want to hang out with me. And I don't want to do that. Like, yeah, I hate fucking Persona 4 or whatever, but I don't go out of my way to make the Persona 4 fans, like, hate me about it, you know? Like, I get why people like Persona 4. I don't know why we're having a Persona 4 segment, but we are.
Oh no!
But, like, come on, you know the deal.
Whiteboard, and next thing you know, you're a fucking idiot. You're crazy. Who fucking cares who tips on a streamer's stream? Who gives a fuck about any of this shit? Why does this matter to anyone with a logic?
No, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold the phone. Hold the phone there, Phil. Wait. DSP has said, when you tip someone, you gotta be careful who you tip, man. These other streamers, they have like millions of dollars that people tip them every day. He says that shit, but then tells us we shouldn't care about who tips him. Really funny, right? I mean, it's a little different, I guess, in the sense that like he only cares that these people who tip these bigger streamers that they're tipping them, but it's still kind of the same amount of concern. You know, it's really, really, really funny.
Brain. You're a moron. If you do that, you're stupid. If you buy into any conspiracy, if you buy into any of this bullshit that these idiots put on the internet,
this dude
you are dumb.
Mocks about conspiracy theories and all this stuff, but when that employee from 343 like left the company for family reasons, he was like going in on all these conspiracies. Why is she leaving 343, man? She says it's family reasons, and sure that could be true, but like, what's really the reason? I mean, Halo sucks, and like, you know, it's really weird, man. And it's like, what the fuck is this? He goes on conspiracy theories all the time. But man, those trolls, man, fucking idiots.
You're
and this is the same guy that's like, you know, isn't it funny, right? That the trolls, they say this, but then this happens? Wow, man. Whatever. I can't. I'm pretty sure he did the same amount of conspiracy work on trolls in the past. But whatever.
Literally just brain dead, idiotic. Stop it. Stop right now. All right? There's a saying. People say, go touch grass. I'm not even going to say that. You don't have to touch grass. You know what I'm going to say? Touch carpet. Just touch the floor.
This is... Oh, man. He doesn't get the touch grass thing, because touch carpet is kind of stupid, because it's synthetic and not real. Like, carpet doesn't grow, and it, you know, whatever, man. Who cares? But this is really, really dumb.
Under you and realize you're physically here in this world. You can get out of this virtual world of conspiracy every couple minutes and stop trying to put shit together that doesn't exist. No one cares who Joey Walnuts is. All right? Nobody cares who 1 Minute Man is, because this has always been the ongoing conspiracy around here. Who is 1 Minute Man who tips Phil on every major stream? Who fucking cares? Right? Could 1 Minute Man?
No one really wants to know his identity. No one's saying, who is he? They're just saying, wow, he tips this much. I mean, there are people that are like, of course, are curious who he is, but at the end of the day, you know the deal about 1 Minute Man.
Be a long-standing fan of mine, and this is their way of anonymously supporting me every day? Maybe. Could 1 Minute Man actually be someone...
Like, you know, he says, like, oh, who cares who tips? But why does he care what people think who he is? Like, why do we care about this? And if his chat is sitting there trying to figure out who these tippers are, shouldn't they be banned? Because isn't that derailing and negative and all this stuff? I thought you don't allow doxing. Why are you allowing discussion about who 1 Minute Man is? Because if that's happening in your chat, that should be banned. If it's happening outside your chat and on Twitter and people who don't like you, then why do you care about what these people do? Okay.
In the chat, and they just use an alias to tip? Maybe. Could 1 Minute Man be someone who no one knows, no one's ever heard of, and is just someone who feels that they're helping a business or someone who's good on the internet Maybe they don't even watch the content, but every once in a while they say, hey, I want to support the content today. Let me do a daily donation or whatever. Who knows? Who cares? Has nothing to do with you at all. Right?
Right?
Like, literally, and then people, oh, well, 1 Minute Man doesn't exist. Like, oh my God, you people are fucking...
Who says 1 Minute doesn't exist? I've never heard that in my life, dude. But, my philosophy professor told me that if you could prove that we exist or whatever, then you get an A in this class. And I think only one person was able to do it. Now, you're probably thinking, well, if you tell him that, hey, I'll punch you, you feel that? That's proof. He'll just say, like, well, what if it's, like, a fluke? What if, like, I perceive that, but it's, like, not really you who's punching me? What if it's something else or whatever? It's really, really annoying. Philosophy can be really annoying sometimes, but it can also be funny, you know what I mean?
Insane. Who cares? Even if 1 Minute Man didn't exist, who cares? How do you think it benefits me? Here's an honest question for you guys.
Oh my God.
Okay? I gotta ask this question.
He has to. He has to ask this question.
Here's what happened. Here's how the 1 Minute Man conspiracy started. All right. So 1 Minute Man was tipping on my streams fairly consistently for a little while. And then last year, if you remember, I got somehow kicked out of the ability to take tips on Streamlabs. You remember that?
Remember that?
Because I actually used to get all of my contributions through Streamlabs. Everything, because it used to be on Twitch. Remember that? So
Remember
it used
that?
to be.
Remember Twitch?
Cheers, subs, is blank. So I look into it, and they're right. The page is blank. I asked Streamlabs. They ghost me. They won't answer. Now, I can still use Streamlabs. I still use pop-ups on Streamlabs for various things. So it's not like I'm banned from Streamlabs. They're just a bunch of fucking idiots. For whatever reason, they're just moronic. Okay? So, at that time, when I was trying to figure out what was going on, if you remember, I announced to everyone, until I get another page set up by which you can support my stream with tips, here's my direct PayPal link, right? I said, here it is. You could just click, you could just send funds to this PayPal if you like directly. That'll help in the day or two.
You never really directly linked it, though. He only gave it to a few people. I don't think he ever. I don't think he added to his bots or anything. But whatever.
New page set up.
I don't remember if he did that or not.
So what happened? 1 Minute Man, who used to actually tip via the old Streamlabs method, wanted to continue to support my streams on a daily basis and started using the new direct method to my PayPal. Okay? Great. Then, super. Eventually, in a day or two, I set up a new method, which was Stream Elements. And that's what you guys have been using for a year and a half. You just go to my Stream Elements page and you can send a tip. All right? Not to say that Stream Elements is without bugs and stuff. It is. It has bugs and stuff. But, yeah, Stream Elements is how most people tip. Well, how most people tip. And I should emphasize that. Most people. Because, yes, 1 Minute Man never started using Stream Elements. 1 Minute Man figured out, hey, if I just tip Phil directly to his PayPal every day, I cut out the middleman. Now,
how does it cut the middleman? Because PayPal still takes a cut from that. Because he tells us when he tips through Stream Elements and all this stuff, any tip, there's a cut that not Stream Elements, PayPal takes. The direct PayPal link goes to the same account supposedly. So they still take a cut of that. That doesn't make any sense. See, this is the thing that's just weird, is that 1 Minute Man like insists on paying Phil directly, even though it makes no difference how he does it, except for one gets a pop up and one doesn't. Like that's kind of like why people are like, why does he want to get a pop up? But whatever, like.
Yes, if Stream Elements ever fucks up, like
it's really specific that he has people that just want to give Phil money. Like it's really weird. It's really like a government check going through usernames. It's really, really like odd because I don't understand. Like, not that. It's funny that a dude that's in his 40s is being carried by people to live his life like this. It's really like people just think DSP is like special needs and they want to like help him out because it's like the government failed one dude and they couldn't give him his welfare, so they're all chipping in to be there to be his welfare check. Kind of a weird analogy. I know. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. What can you do? I mean, technically, it's true because of like of the deals that you know what I mean.
Streamlabs does. It won't matter. I'll still be able to tip anyway. So this is why every day, if 1 Minute Man tips, some days they don't, but most days they do. If they tip, right now you're going to see a pop up on the stream, and usually they tip around the same time, which leads me to believe that they actually watch the streams. Because if you haven't noticed, there's some streams that there's no tip from 1 Minute Man, and that's usually a day when we've already hit all of our tip goals. So it must be those days like, oh, my help is not needed. Phil already did good for himself today. I'll help him on a day when he needs it, right?
But the thing is that he says like the people who tip him are his fans and all this stuff, but like, why doesn't any of his fans want to participate in his community? And this goes into like a bigger debate about his community, saying like how it's really not a welcoming community. Not in the sense that they're all mean and nasty. More like they're all just really weird. Like, seriously, I feel like if anyone woke up one day and started streaming and had his chat, they probably would stop streaming. Because it's really, really weird. It's odd. Like, I just don't... It's just weird. It's because they're all just, like, LARPers. They're all, like, cringe. They all, like, just say weird shit. It's to the point where, like, even restreamers are just, like, afraid to even show his chat on their streams. It's just odd and just, ugh. And no one wants to participate. No one. And like, even the people who support him are weird people. They all have this complex about it. It's like they all want to be like a Chad. They all come in like, I gave Phil like $50. Yeah. And they beat their chest and they're all like, and they brag about it. It's like, what kind of like weird world is this? Yeah, I gave Phil $50. What did you do with your life, idiot? Imagine someone selling that to you. Yeah, you think you're hot shit? Well, I gave Phil $50.
And I appreciate that. That's really nice of this person, whoever they may be. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know. I don't know if 1 Minute Man is someone who's here in the chat and talks or isn't. I have absolutely no clue. And you know what?
He doesn't know, but he just told us his theory about him, though. He literally said that like a second ago. Now he doesn't know. He's like, wait a second, it's like a conspiracy theory. Uh-oh.
I like that.
I like
not knowing.
Funny, right? He loves when people don't talk. Like Emerald 7, he loves Emerald 7. Loves him. Because he just gave him $1,000 or more, whatever the fuck, and didn't say shit. But hated Tut because Tut dared to talk.
Because it means there's no pressure on me that this person's going to ever get,
Wait, what?
Or isn't. I have absolutely no clue. And you know what? I like that. I like not knowing. Because it means there's no pressure on me that this person's going to ever get, exposed to the internet.
That's kind of weird, right? Because what if 1 Minute Man did get exposed? Like, why wouldn't he get exposed? Because you could kind of assume, right? That 1 Minute Man is just a guy, right? What if that guy goes to a fishy website that logs his IP or whatever, then someone just happens, like, it's a really, like, weird thing to say. Because the only way he would is if only 1 Minute Man uses the internet to just pay Phil. That's all he uses it for. He doesn't use it to do anything else. But, I mean, it's whatever,
And then people will try to harm them because I don't even know it for myself. I have no idea. Okay? So, there you go.
PayPal gets
that's
hacked.
really how it works. And the thing is, since it's been a year and a half since the Streamlabs thing, ended and I started using Stream Elements, now the conspiracy theories start. Because I'll go on break and I'll come back from my break and I'll announce, hey guys, during the break, 1 Minute Man tipped. So let's add that to the running tally of tips that we have for the day or whatever. Okay? Great. And then some people start saying, well, who is it? Who cares? I don't know and you don't know, so who gives a shit? Right? Not your business to try to figure that shit out. Oh, well, I don't think he exists. Phil's making it up, okay? And I just want to think about the dumbest things people have ever said.
Who said at this point, I want people to name these people. I want names. Who the fuck is saying that he doesn't exist? The only way I could see him make that correlation is that when people say he's cat. And it's like, not everyone believes that. And I kind of feel like the people who pass that on are just kind of trolling, because that doesn't quite make sense, in my opinion. Because it just, like, I don't know. Unless Cat really hates the idea of physically giving Phil money to pay bills, and the only way she could do is through this, which is really, like, why? I mean, I guess unless she likes the glasses. Maybe she likes the glasses.
Ever, right? Like the planet's flat. Okay, that's one dumb thing people have said. All right. Also, you know, COVID, the vaccine, you take it.
Oh my god, enough with
out of your
this.
back.
Like,
okay, that's actually been said. I'm not kidding.
I mean, I've heard dumb shit about vaccines too, but I mean, I don't think I heard people say you grow a third arm. Like, no one said outlandish shit like that. It's... But man, I just hate... I just hate all of this. I don't want to get into like fucking vaccine talk. Oh my god, I hate you, Phil.
And then there's, oh, I don't think that 1 Minute Man exists. Phil's making it all up.
Okay, Grandma, let's get you to bed.
Let me ask everyone a question here. All right? I really need to ask this. But sadly, this will only appeal to logical people, okay? What benefit am I possibly giving myself lying about contributions on my stream? Just think about this for a second, okay?
If we do think about this for a second, the lie could go either way. He could lie about the amount he makes, or he could make, you know, he makes a lot. That could be the lie, or the lie could be he does make a lot. Just because you're lying doesn't mean that you're lying that you're making a lot of money. The lie could be, oh, I made only like $20 today when you made like 50, you know? Like, you could technically say he lied by getting $1 tip when he got $1.50 or $1.49. Like, that could be the lie. But no, right? Because he rounds it down because he doesn't want to count cents in AdSense, because that's too dumb. Whatever.
Okay. What possible benefit could I reap by saying that I made more than I did every single day on a stream? What do you think?
To look successful? Yeah, why would DSP want to look successful? You know, DSP brings up a good point. He brings up a really good point. Think about it. Because if he lied about being successful, that would mean he's successful. So he likes the idea that he's a failure and he's a bum. I agree. You know what, DSP, you bring up a very good point. You are a bum. I agree. I've always said he's a homeless man in a house. I agree. I'm glad DSP agrees with me. That's cool.
Okay. The truth is, there is none. All right? It's a trick question. Because the truth is, there is none. Because all idiots can come up with is some of the dumbest reasons ever. For example, here's a really dumb justification from Wolf. Any streamer can add fake money from a fan. That would make the tip goal closer to reach. It would incentivize fans to send more money because the next reward is unlocked sooner. Okay.
Okay. Wow.
So,
but you're gonna say that about anything. Like, women made tips literally so they're close to goals. And the thing is that about a lot of these whales, that's really weird, is that they literally they literally wait for other people to tip, then they tip. And it's like, you have the money. Don't you care about DSP? Why do you want to play this, like, tipping game? It's really special.
I'm trying to raise $150 every stream. I should lie and say that I already made more than I did.
DSP, you already lie. You lie to protect your family. Come on.
That's somehow going to allow me to make more.
okay, let's say, right, he has $1, right? Let's say then he lies and say, oh, I got like a $49 tip, so that's $50. No, take that back. $39 tip, right? So that'd be 40. And then someone tips him $10. He'll have $11. That's more than what he started with. Yeah, the fake number is bigger, but you're still getting $10. Then, whatever. It's whatever. I mean, I don't think that works because DSP loves saying, guys, it's been slow. He loves being the bum, like riding the little cup for money. So that's why I don't think he'd never lie about making more than he has, because he can't then act as if he's a broke bitch. He makes a lot of money on the super chat and membership end, and that he wants you to just not think about. Don't think about that, okay? Yeah, he gets paid once a month, but cut that from your thoughts. Same with Patreon money. Don't think about that. Don't. Tips is what your supposed account, so if that's low, it's over. That's kind of what he wants to harp on.
The fuck? What?
What?
Like, okay. There's no logic to what you are saying. There's no logic there. That's called stupidity. You don't lie about what you made if you want to make a certain amount. Like, what? Seriously, like, what are you talking? The whole point of a goal is to incentivize people to hit said goal. That is correct. And the point of a reward, as after hitting a goal, is to say, hey, we hit it. It was a group effort, a feeling of accomplishment, a feeling of victory. Let's give the reward. That's why when I put on my Gunner glasses at $50, when I put on a hat at $100, when I put on a vest or a jersey at $150, it's a feeling of community. We've come together. We've supported what Phil's doing today. We've succeeded. It's a victory celebration, right? I get that.
Victory.
If I'm lying,
shouldn't it be support? Why are we talking about victory? Who's the loser? The trolls? I thought we shouldn't tip you to make the trolls lose, though. What?
About what I'm making in a day, I'm literally shooting myself in the foot and hurting myself because I'm saying I raised more than I did, taking away the possibility of raising that amount. Do you not understand that? So I'll give you an example, okay? Let's say that we're trying to hit the $100 hat goal for today, all right?
Oh
but
my
I
God,
said we
dude,
already hit.
Literally, why are we talking about this in such a fucking long roundabout way? He already answered. Again, all he had to say was, "Who cares about who tips who, whatever," and he could have moved on. But no, and then he's explaining why he couldn't possibly be lying. DSP literally also answered that quickly, but then he has to tell us an example. Oh my God, I hate this.
$50. I lied. We have zero. All right? So now people are like, oh, we want to see the hat goal. So people tip slowly over the stream. By the end of the stream, we hit the $100 goal. The hat goes on. But I only made $50 because I lied about the first 50. How did that help me exactly?
Well, before you made $0, then you made $50. I mean, don't you think the 50 would help you more than like 0? But okay.
Exactly. Right? That doesn't even make any sense. All right? Now, what it is, some people are using the old school methodology of tips in a jar, and this used to apply.
This dude compared himself to fucking baristas before. You know about it, right? And then you tip the person for their work, and then you move on, right? Or whatever. And now he's saying like, oh, they use the old methodology of tip jars. Oh boy.
Back in the day, and I can totally 100% understand this methodology because I can explain it to you in detail because I was there. I used to work brick and mortar stores where you could have tips, all right? So allow me to explain.
Man, this is
I used to work.
We have to explain where he worked.
A fast food place. We pretended we were a health store. We really weren't. But we sold salads and frozen yogurt and smoothies and stuff like that. Panini sandwiches later on. I personally loved the sandwiches that we sold. Okay, neither here nor there.
Oh my
We
god,
had
come
cup-
on!
tips
I'm
cup. We
crying!
put at the front of the store. And if a customer felt that you did a good job making their food that day and
God.
presenting it to them in a fast manner, it was
Please,
extra delicious
please,
or whatever,
get to
they
the
would come in and
point.
tip you. It was not necessary. It was not required. It was just something nice, and a lot of people never did it. But there were regulars who came every day, and they're like, wow, I really like that you gave me a good salad, a really good sandwich today. I can tell you put a lot of effort into it. I appreciate that. Here's an extra $1 or whatever, right? It was nice that people would do that every once in a while, okay? Now,
So how is that different though? Because, oh my god, I'm going insane. How is that different? Because if you go to a streamer, right, you click the tip link and you tip them, is because you like the streamer or whatever the fuck. How is that different? I'm losing the point. I'm losing it.
absolutely positively true that there is a trick you can use to try to incentivize people to tip.
What?
If you go somewhere that has a tips jar and you
What?
notice there's already some money in the tips jar, okay? You're like, oh, that's interesting. That must mean that this place is a quality place because someone already.
Oh my god.
them-
This is wild. He's mocking people for making conspiracy theories about tipping and trolls and all this stuff, right? He's making these conspiracy theories about that. Meanwhile, he's telling us that when you go to a place with a tip jar, you see money inside it. It might be fake money because it will make you think that this is a quality place or whatever the fuck. That's not a conspiracy theory? That's weird? Like, what's the evidence? Do you have photo proof of this? I can't, I'm speechless.
business, they liked the product, they got enough that they went back and gave extra money into the tip jar. So it means the quality must be good. That's a sign of quality when you see someone is receiving a tip. Like this right here. Someone just tipped me on the stream. That must absolutely mean that that stream is quality. Okay?
What?
Right? It's a trick. So now people see, oh, there's some money in that tip jar already. I'm going to give mine too. So that's what would happen is you go, okay, I went to the store. There's a tip jar, but there's already money in it. Oh, this must be good quality. I'm going to spend more money today. And I'm even going to give a tip too. All right? Sometimes it would work and sometimes it doesn't.
Oh my god, I just don't know. Is this a thing? I mean, maybe I'm naive and would never think people would do this in real life. Because, like, you go to a place, you have multiple people working there, and you have a tip jar. You know, what benefit? Like, I don't know. Whatever.
All right? Now, I really have to ask a question on this, okay? Do you think that everyone out there that gets paid a lot of money, or
But then you also it makes you wonder, right? So how does that make sense? But not DSP tipping himself for having fake tips. You know, like I don't know. Like I hate this so much.
gratuity or tips? Do you think that they are all incredible
This is
quality
misery.
creators
Wait, what?
that gets paid a lot of money, or gets a lot of gratuity or tips? Do you think that they are all incredible quality creators?
I mean, to a point. Whatever. Like, come on.
Or
Come on.
do you think that some of these people just somehow became virally popular for a certain reason, and now they're kind of popular for popularity's sake, and they get to roll
I
into-
hate this, like, oh, they're popular for popularity's sake. That I will never understand, because popularity isn't like not a tangent, a tangible thing. It's nothing tangible. Popularity is like a descriptor or whatever the fuck. You know, it's like not a feeling. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like it's not something tangible. Like It's not popular for popular's sake. That doesn't make any sense. It's redundant. I hate when he talks about anything. It's like awful, the worst. And I'm not great either, but like I feel like I can at least get to the point faster than him.
On a daily basis.
I only ramble if I lose my point.
Let's be honest.
And then at the end, it's like, yeah, I lost my point. I feel dumb.
If not more.
But DSP doesn't. He doesn't have the shame. Like, I go on tangents, and then at the end, it's like, if I lose the point or whatever, I get embarrassed about it. It's like, oh yeah, that's fucking stupid. But DSP does it all the time and feels nothing. Nothing. So he doesn't, like, improve that. He just continues it. Like, I feel embarrassed about it, and then I try not to do it after. And that's how life works.
More contribute, all of a sudden 10 more contribute, and it's like a rolling thing, right? Right. You're absolutely right. That is called a dumbass fucking mentality, all right? If you're a sheep, do what other sheep are doing. Oh, I went to the store and someone else tipped. I should tip too because it means the food's good.
Man.
No, you eat the food yourself. You judge if the food is good. If you think it's good, then you tip. All right? Now, someone else already tipped, so now
what if they measure their tips by just how the service is, not by the quality of the food? Because, well, if you go to Starbucks, right, they're all trained how to make coffee. They're all trained to do that. They all know how to make coffee. Are you gonna tip them for how the coffee tastes? It's like, it's coffee. You're probably gonna tip them for like either like how do they like talk to you or whatever, like were they rude or whatever. I mean, everyone has different like reasons to tip or not, whatever. But DSP always has to think of it like this. You're sheep if you tip this guy because of that's happening, and you do what other sheep are doing. If you're a sheep, you do this. Okay.
Two. If that is you,
but man, if you tell DSP that his fans are a bunch of sheep, you're an idiot. Even though they tip for like very specific reasons.
Moron. All right? You are dunce. I'm not using dunce luring tactics on my streams. If anything,
you do though. He actually does. Literally. What's the glasses goal? What's the hat goal? How is that not dunce gimmicks? Because you're telling people, well, guys, if you want to see me wear glasses, if he has like a week of slow tips, he'll literally go out of his way and say, man, I really would like to wear a hat, man. It's been like, 5 streams I haven't worn a hat. And tip sooner, so I can wear the hat longer. Oh, I got lures, man. We can vote on the lure. That's not done shit. Like, this is like, he literally has lures for his fucking hat that are for tips goals. But that's not dunce gimmicks? Okay.
You guys know I'm anti that, right? I don't play the meme games. I don't do the dumb shit.
He has played meme games before. YouTube Life was one of the meme games. He calls Cult of the Lamb a meme game when it actually isn't an actual game. But he plays YouTuber's Life, which is a meme game. But okay. And he's playing High on Life! You know what? Let's look at this, right? He skips Cult of the Lamb. He thinks it's a meme game and all blah blah blah. But he's playing a game from the Rick and Morty people. That's not a meme? It's literally fucking Rick and Morty. I guarantee you're gonna boot up the game and you're gonna hear like fucking Rick and Morty in it. But they're not Rick and Morty, guys. It's just, you hear, okay, oh man, you're making me shoot a kid. Oh my god, it's now it's an M-rated game, oh man. I'm getting fucking worked up, man. I'm sorry. This is fucking bullshit. This is what happens. DSP will, like, literally drive you insane and you'll start going on fucking rants yourself. This is fucking awful. And this pre-stream is 2 hours. 2 hours, including like the beginning part that we skipped.
shit that the other streamers do to try to attract people, the dumb stunts and shit that they do. I don't do the drama content.
Dude, he does stunts. Not literal stunts, but like he fucking tells us, well guys, we're doing this, we're gonna do that. Come today on the Level 1 podcast. You know, hold on, let me get my phone out. I'm gonna like look up a past tweet. Let's do that. We're gonna go to a past tweet and I'll read out the shill segment. He names himself DSP Get Spooky. That's not like a shill circus or anything, right? On Friday, we head into the end game of Earthbound, so join me for the chill stream and autumn vibes. Then it's Friday night fights, and hopefully more people will be playing with the quality of life improvements from earlier this week. The React Marathon is coming Saturday. Let's see. Does he? Okay, no, never mind. I thought, like, on Sunday Night Bites, he's gonna bring up, like, all kinds of stuff. But then you have, like, we're grinding away and making good credits progress towards Rick in Multiverses. Tonight, however, support has slowed down, so if you can swing by and help out, please do. We want to see the new holiday animations. Swing by. What if I don't want to see them, Phil? I thought I came by to watch you stream, not to see animations.
That's not me. If I was doing that, all right, that would be, I would go full Monty. I mean it, all right? You would see me every day. Today, I don't want to play a game. We're just going to react to everyone else's content on the internet today. Total lowbrow, no effort, maximum, all right? You would see me every day. I don't do the drama content. That's not me. If I was doing that, all right, that would be, I would go full Monty. I mean it, all right?
Rich doesn't do drama content every day, but he says that he does it every day. Whatever.
See me every day. Today, I don't want to play a game. We're just going to react to everyone else's content on the internet today. Total lowbrow, no effort, maximum drama.
Lowbrow, low effort, all this stuff, right? He's doing a React Marathon on Saturday, watching a Keemstar documentary. He hyped up a Halloween event, watching Rob Gavigan's channel, that... whatever. But, guys, it's not every day, man. But the thing is that he says this, right? And all these events are events that people had to pay for via memberships. At least the people who do these every day do them for free. People didn't have to pay for these videos to be made. Meanwhile, you have to pay DSP to react, a thing that he considers lowbrow and all this stuff, but since it's not every day he's doing it, it's okay. It's really, it kind of highlights how scummy he actually is. I mean, honestly, it's really good that his chat is not really bright, because they probably would realize that he's pretty much doing a con on them every day. Because again, he says like listen to it. Listen to it.
You would see me every day. Today, I don't want to play a game. We're just going to react to everyone else's content on the internet today. Total lowbrow, no effort, maximum drama, maximum profits.
And he gets paid to do that, though. You have to pay him to do that. That's somehow way better than doing it for free. Somehow. Okay.
Doing it. We're going to do dumb incentivized things. Oh my God. If someone tips $100, I'll take a sip of hot piping hot.
DSP, you fucking put on a hat! This is fucking stupid. First he says, about the hat and then the vest and shit. Well, I get paid money to put clothes on, so yeah, it's stupid, but it's fine. But he says it's dumb to get paid to do sexualized things. But someone drinking hot juice or whatever the fuck, that's dumb and stupid and gimmicky. This is really fucking stupid and aggravating. Because it's kind of needlessly toxic. About anything. So, tipping $100 to drink juice is dumb, but putting it on a hat is dumb, but it's good. Come on! Come on! This fucking guy needs help. He needs help.
pepper sauce. I'll go, oh, on the stream, eyes will be watering. I'll be snotting everywhere. You guys will love it. We'll do that. We'll do stunts on the stream. All right? We'll totally do clickbait. We'll go crazy.
DSP, you do fucking clickbait! This fucking pre-stream, look at the title! Time to end the nutty conspiracies and get a life. Okay.
All right?
whatever.
I'll do every possible thing. We'll do everything possible, and we'll just do the most crazy, over-the-top, shill, make money. I don't care about the level of my content stream. You know, that's what I would do. I would go full in. All right? I'm not going to do, oh, well, I'm purposely going to stay away from the trends that I don't like. I'm going to make the kind of content that I like, that I feel is meaningful, despite the fact that's not mainstream popular, right?
Then why do you play AAA games? Why do you avoid indie games? Because they're not mainstream. Why do you play other games that are not, popular? Every time he says, oh, I can't play this game won't catch on. I can't play Xenoblade Chronicles 3, it's gonna be long and it won't catch on. Guys, AAA games are coming out, we gotta play those. And then he says all these games he played during the summer are filler games. Like, this dude is insane. He actively contradicts himself every day. And it's like, it drives you insane. Because it's like, if you start really listening, like, this is the thing that I think a lot of people have said in the past. If you start paying attention to what DSP says and pay attention to him, you will just get fucking aggravated. It's to the point where you really have to do something else and put him on in the background where you probably don't think about what's being said to you. Like, and that's probably what's going on in this chat, to be honest. To be honest, they're probably just like, they have him on, they're doing something else, and they're like, okay, whatever. Like, I usually have DSP's pre-stream play as I play, like, fighting games. Like, Guilty Gear, obviously, whatever. So, like, yeah, there are times, and then there's times where I actively pay attention to what he's saying when I'm waiting between matches, and then when I do that, I go into a match, I always play badly, because it's like, I'm listening to this guy ramble. Like, it's insane. It's insane. I hate this. We all hate this.
To the point where financially things
no,
are
someone's
always
gonna say, Theo, if you hate it, why are you watching? And I'd be like, sometimes, you enjoy the hate. It's like being I can't remember if it's a sadist or a masochist. I think sadist is that you like inflicting pain onto others. Masochist is you enjoy hurting yourself or whatever. So there you go.
tight for me because I don't make enough.
Or as DSP would say, masochist, because that's how you pronounce it apparently.
To not be financially tight because of the decisions I made, because
Wait, what?
Mainstream popular, right? I'm going to be to the point where financially things are always kind of tight for me because I don't make enough to not be financially tight because of the decisions I made, because I'm true to myself, right?
I can't do this because of the trolls. I can't do that because of the trolls. Today, I don't make a lot of money because I choose not to. So you rather beg. And it's dumb because I feel like Loki knows that just because you do trendy shit doesn't mean you're gonna get attention or money for it. He knows that innately, but doesn't want to do it because it will just like prove him wrong with this little mentality he has. Because like, yeah, I played a new character in Guilty Gear when it came out. Doesn't mean I got like sky high views when I did it or anything, right? Okay.
Kind of content that I make. So I'm going to do all that. Oh, by the way, I'm going to use a fake tip a day to incentivize people to tip. All right, if you believe that, all right, you're an idiot. All right.
I feel like one day we're going to
this
see Jasper do this and he's going to start taking a shit there. Like one day he's going to stand up on that and he's going to take a shit. And DSP is going to be like fucking like, it's going to be wild.
I'm just keep saying it. If you actually believe that, if you're that crazy, you need to go seek help. You literally should go talk to someone, whether it be a psychiatrist, a psychologist. I don't know, because I'm not a doctor. Whatever it is, you need to believe that. If you're that crazy, you need to go seek help. You literally should go talk to someone, whether it be a psychiatrist, a psychologist. I don't know, because I'm not a doctor.
A psychiatrist or a psychologist?
Whatever it is, you need to go start talking to someone about these insane feelings and thoughts in your head. All right, you do. Because that is, it's nuts. Someone like me, right? It'd be one thing if this was someone who's like completely underhanded and everything they do is some crap content and everything about it is, you know, you can tell they don't care about what they're doing. They're just here to make a paycheck. Can you not tell the difference between them underhanded and everything they do is some crap content and everything about it is, you know, you can tell they don't care about what they're doing. They're just here to make a paycheck. Can you not tell the difference between them and me? Like, seriously, do you not see that what I'm doing? Like, I'm playing fucking Earthbound right now. I could be playing 10 other memeable games that would bring in more viral content and views. I could be making anything that will be better than Earthbound. I'm playing Earthbound because I like Earthbound and I make quality content for an audience that appreciates who I am and where I'm coming from in my gameplay experience.
So if you see people play mean games, it shows that they don't care? What if they just like playing random games, though? Like, what is the gauge of quality content? The types of games you play? Okay, with that logic, I make really good quality content because I stream Skullgirls time to time. You know, that's the best content. If you see someone not play that, they're bad, they're dumb. You know, shun them. Shun them. They're fake gamers. I'm a real gamer. I play Skullgirls, obviously.
Right? I'm not this person that you think I am, and if you think that you're a moron and you need to seek help, stop right now. I mean it. Now, here's what I'd like you to do. If you actually believe that Phil has made up 1 Minute Man, it's a fabrication, and Phil's lying about 1 Minute Man every day in his contribution, here's what you need to do. Step 1. Okay? Close your laptop, close your computer, close this browser window. Step 2. Open up your browser window and look up your health plan.
Close your browser, then open it up again. What? Okay.
All right. Every health plan, usually, especially if you're American, has a website. Log in, and you need to search for mental health. Search for it. Okay. And what'll happen is there'll be a bunch of.
This is really stupid. This is pretty much the Susan approved way of doing the gamer word way of saying what he's saying. Pretty much.
Options, there'll be little topics. And what you need to do is go through the step-by-step. They'll probably line you up, probably say you have to see a regular doctor first, talk about your problems, explain to them what's going on, your obsession, your craziness, you know, your manias, how nuts you are about things that I do on my stream. You need to explain to them that you think there's an imaginary man who fake tips me every day by the name of 1 Minute Man, and that he does it so that I can have an inflated stream and more people will contribute to me, all right? Because once you talk to someone who's in the medical field about these things that you think about every day, I guarantee you they're going to say to you, holy shit, we got to get it right. Because once you talk to someone who's in the medical field about these things that you think about every day, I guarantee you they're going to say to you, holy shit.
They're going to say, holy shit, I don't care. Literally, like, if you tell anyone, like, because, like, think about it. Hi, doctor, I think this guy's tipping this other person, and he may or may not exist. Like, they might probe a little bit more to kind of understand what you're saying. Maybe, like, oh, I mean, are they there in person or whatever? It's like, no, this is all over the internet. They're like, oh, okay. Like, bye. Like, they might even ask, like, do you think you're gonna harm someone? You're like, no, I don't think I'm gonna harm someone. Like, I don't have any violent urges or whatever. And then they'll just say, bye. And then they'll probably, I mean, hopefully it's a free consultation. Hopefully. If not, they'll bill you the check, which is gonna be fun for everyone. Yeah, so you should definitely do this because, you know.
We gotta get a padded room ready right away. Like, there's no time to delay. In fact,
it's kind of hard. Like, this segment here is hard to tell if it's like joke or not, because it could be a joke, like a sarcastic, exaggerated way of saying what he's saying for effect, you know, whatever. Because it's kind of cringy and kind of roundabout, and DSP always like harps on his jokes way too long. But it could also be serious in the sense that DSP's a fucking idiot, so you could really believe either one, honestly. Because DSP sucks at everything.
Just for reasons like this, I have a straitjacket over here in the office, So let me get you that right away. Let's get that right on you. Make sure your arms are tied behind you so you can't move just in case. You know, at any moment, you might have a feeling that 1 minute man could be over here.
Orientation of the body. This is behind you. This is in front of you. Obviously, I don't think this would happen. Gonna go out on a limb. I mean, unless you're saying that you see 1 minute man like in your house whispering to you and all this stuff. I mean, that's why I think this might just be done for effect. But it's kind of stupid and it's kind of dumb and just, you know, if I want to be super toxic, I could say like, oh well, this is offending to mental health everywhere, which it kind of is, because it kind of focuses on a lot of like old practices that probably aren't being used today. But, you know,
here the boogie 1 minute man could be coming for you, and we don't want him to hurt you. We don't want you to hurt yourself, so we're gonna strap your arms like.
But why would they say that if you tell them you think that he's tipping DSP, right, over the internet? Why would they then say, well, you might think that he's gonna come and kill you when that's not the concern you have for him? Like, even this example doesn't work. It's like he really was proud of this joke and he didn't know how to connect it, so he just made shit up.
Like this, all right? I'm gonna throw you in the fucking room, and then maybe you'll get some help, all right? Because you are nuts.
Come on.
The things you say and do are crazy. All you're doing is you're hurting yourself and you're hurting others around you.
How is saying 1 minute man doesn't exist hurt anyone around you? I kind of want to know what he means by that. Does he mean like, oh, if I say that other people believe it? Well, okay. I mean, people believe anything. I you know, like, come on. People believe that Skullgirls is a bad game, you know, and I wish they woke up and realized it's a good game. But you know, whatever, you know. Does that mean I'm gonna say that they're crazy? I can say they're wrong, but I'm not gonna say they're crazy. Obviously.
These insane manic thoughts. This is exactly what they are. It's a mania. It's not logic. It's insanity. The conspiracies that these people come up with on a daily basis, they're out of this world nuts. Right?
He listens to such a...
Why not just say it's Jasper doing it? It's Jasper who sends me the tips every day.
People could say that and it's like a gamble. He'll either go with the joke like, yeah, that's Jasper. Or he's gonna say, yes, Jasper. Fucking idiot. Now they're saying that, it makes no sense. So it kind of like, it's a gamble on that.
Said, it's Kat, my wife, doing it. I'm not even kidding you. It's Kat, my wife, doing it. So let me get this straight. I'm taking our own money that we make to pay our bills and, you know, and have a household here, and we're putting the chips back into the same stream and losing money on PayPal transactional fees, and I'm paying...
But Phil, wait a second. You said tipping the way that 1 minute man does, it cuts out the middleman. Now there's fees? What? Huh?
Taxes on my money twice, because I make the money, but then I tip myself, so it's more income, so I pay taxes on the income twice.
Well, I mean, that assumes you file it correctly, though. I mean, can't. I mean, yeah, it's kind of dumb to think it's Kat. I don't think it's Kat. It just doesn't really make sense. But, I mean, come on. I just think it's some guy that just really loves Phil. Like, OIC loves Phil.
No, I'm not okay, Fens the Spook. I'm not. This is not okay. Because these are the people, I'm going to be honest now. These are the people...
Oh, okay, guys, we can relax. He's going to be honest now. Before he was all lies. We just sat through, like 20 minutes of him lying to us. Now we're getting the honesty.
Who ruined my life. They sit on the...
No, look at this! He tells us that, oh, it's fucked up if you think that 1 minute man is this or that or whatever. But he's spreading a conspiracy theory that all the trolls do the same shit. They all want him to go away. Okay.
Internet with nothing to do. They have no lives. And they just sit there and they make this shit up. And then they talk about it so much in a circle, they believe their own bullshit. And then it becomes with nothing to do. They have no lives. And they just sit there and they make this shit up. And then they talk about it so much in a circle, they believe their own bullshit.
But what about the trolls who don't believe the other trolls, though? Okay. I mean, I don't have a Kiwi Farms account, so maybe that's why. Maybe I need to make an account. Then I will start to believe shit, right? Ugh.
And then it becomes
Is
these
that's
big
how it works,
conspiracy
apparently.
videos and shit about me. And now these dumbasses start to believe it.
Conspiracy videos.
You know? And it's like, wow.
Wow.
Conspiracy videos and shit about me. And now these dumbasses start to believe it.
Wow.
You know? And it's like, wow.
Wow.
Do you not understand that this is so crazy unhealthy? That this is bad? And let's be honest here. For every 100 people that know it's a joke, there's 100 people that say, okay, the 1 Minute Man thing that we say, it's a joke. We know that's probably a real fan and viewer tipping Phil every day, and he's appreciative of it, but we're going to make a joke about it, all right? For every 100 people, all right, that know that, there's one person that's stupid, and they believe it. There's 200 people, we're just going to cynically joke about it and say it's not real, but there's one dunce.
Okay. Why should I care about the one dude who doesn't get the joke? Like, yeah, but usually if someone there thinks it's not a joke and someone is like, and they're in the conversation, they'll say, hey, we're joking, whatever. Usually. But like, with this logic, like, this is what's so dumb. I hate this because, I hate this. Yeah, that's gonna be a fucking phrase at this point, but he tells us every day how the trolls need to take responsibility for the actions of all these other people, right? But how come the courtesy is not held on to him? Shouldn't he have the same courtesy about his fans and his mods and all this stuff that believe the stuff he says about us? Because not everything he says is true. And if, like that straight jacket thing, right? Let's say that he was, that's all a joke. What if his fans believe it and say, oh, I'm gonna find out where this guy lives, call the White Coats or whatever, and get him committed? Like, wouldn't that be fucked up? I mean, it's just kind of like dumb because he wants people to like have that courtesy towards him, but he doesn't want to hold it to anyone else. It's just bullshit, in short.
And that's the problem, is these dunces stack up. Those dunces are the ones that do the harmful shit. You have to understand that. You do. The internet is a place where everyone's grouped together.
So why haven't they done anything yet? Oh, wait, they did that one copyright strike that made them continue to stream and receive money anyway. But what about the people? Whatever. Okay.
You can't tell who's the person who's just kind of like, I know it's a joke, but let's run with the meme. Let's have fun with this. And who's the moron? Who's actually believing what you're saying and then is going to be harmful because of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people always
I don't think people are being harmful when I say that he has an 8K TV in his living room that Cat plays and all that. I don't think that's causing any harm. Because what are you going to do about it? Guys, he has an 8K TV. Holy shit, he bought a TV. God damn it.
It's like, man, I can't believe that someone would come to a content creator's house and break in and go crazy. Why do you think they do it? Because people joke about the nonsense shit so much, then people believe it and they act in this extreme manner,
but
right?
What's to say that these people weren't going to do it anyway? They could have just used all the stuff that trolls are saying as a scapegoat or whatever, or as validation of their own insanity. It's really hard to gauge where other people like lie that kind of stuff. I mean, that's why it's like, whatever, come on.
Let's be honest here. In all the things that I've done on the internet, and I've done some really heinous ones back in the day, with some of the racist stuff.
I hate that he uses every opportunity he can to be like, in the past I did this, but now what do I do now? What do I do, man? Good for you, DSP.
Stuff that I used to do with my jokes, with the stupid Nazi jokes that I made 12 years ago that I'm still paying for today. People still will not let me live up to it. You know what I mean? With the incident 6 years ago, or with all the shit that I've done that apparently are horrible.
Why did you bring up the incident, DSP? You just made Cat cry. Wow.
Horrible things on the internet. Okay? Do you think that I ever deserved to have my life threatened? Okay? I would assume the vast majority of you out there are going to say no. Like, what are you talking about? Phil have his life threatened. I've gotten legitimate death threats. Legitimate death threats. Not, oh, I hate you and I'm going to come kill
How are they legitimate, though? Because if they're legitimate, then why aren't you... Oh, whatever. I mean, he lives in a gated community. He literally lives in a gated community. He already talked to his police department about it. Now, I do think they... Supposedly, right? He got a death threat, whatever, and he reported to the police. Now, I just want to also bring up yet again. He tells us, oh, the trolls do such messed up things. I can't tell you because it's going to cause even more shit. But tells us about death threats. So, what's worse than death threats? That the trolls are doing that he can't say?
kill you. You know, I've gotten detailed, fucked up death threats over the years. I've had to call the police. I've had to have police reports filed about it. The police actually know that I've had people threaten my life and my family, because it's not just me. They said things like, I'm going to come to your house, I'm going to murder your wife and cat and all this, you know, brutally.
I'm surprised you're not saying whatever.
Describing exactly what they're going to do and how they're going to do it and what they're going to use. You know what I'm saying? This has happened. And when that happens, you realize that it's gone to the next level. You know what I'm saying? But you're like, well, where did it start? It started with the innocent memeing.
I mean, this is the thing. Like, if anyone else said this, like, on Twitter or whatever, I would kind of believe them because, you know, okay, yeah, why would anyone lie about this? Whatever. It's just that DSP is such a bad faith person, like, just innately. It's hard to really listen to what he just said and be like, yeah, that does suck, or whatever. It's just hard to believe. And if it happens, okay, yeah, that sucks, whatever, you know the deal about that. Obviously, I mean, do I have to explain it? But, you know, come on.
Nonsense on the internet. But the one idiot who believes it goes crazy and now becomes the person to take it to the next level. You see what I'm saying? So, it's what I mean. Like, you have to understand that, as dumb and innocent as it sounds, let's make fun of 1 Minute Man, he's not real, it's Phil, he makes it up. That literally can turn into a crazy domino effect of nonsense that becomes a bunch of crazy people who actually want to hurt me.
Okay. How is saying 1 Minute Man doesn't exist, how does that lead to him getting hurt? That's a weird jumping off point there, buddy.
Family. And I'm not joking. It's not your fault. If you're joking about shit like that, it's not your fault. I'm not blaming you. What I'm saying is this is logically, sadly, what happens on the planet. Okay? I mean, I was swatted. Swatting is attempted murder. It doesn't matter how you spin it. What I'm saying is this is logically, sadly, what happens on the planet.
Okay, I mean, shit happens all the time. People join cults. People join Scientology. Whatever. Like, what do you want us to do about it, DSP? People do shit. Should he blame Tom Cruise for Scientology? Come on.
Okay? I mean, I was swatted. Swatting is attempted murder. It doesn't matter how you spin it. When you swat someone, you're actually trying to kill them. Because what else is the purpose of sending the cops out there and saying that something brutally heinous is happening at their home? It's attempted murder.
I mean, I know what he's saying. I know what he means. But the murder side of it is just kind of a byproduct of the action. I mean, I think it was just I mean, it goes without saying that swatting is bad and fucked up, and you know it shouldn't happen. It goes without saying, but I wouldn't say that people do it with the intention of getting the person murdered. I don't think that's the point. Because they're probably thinking in their mind, oh, this is just gonna, you know, since they know he's not doing anything illegal, they're just gonna come in and, like, you know, do whatever, thinking that, you know, nothing bad could happen. But, you know, cops sometimes are trigger happy, so, like, you know, shit happens. It's, like, not ideal, but, I mean, that's why I know what he means, but I wouldn't say that necessarily. You know what I mean? Do I need to go into a long roundabout story to explain what I mean? I mean, maybe that'd be kind of cool. Alright, so, like, you know, let's say, okay, you live in a restaurant, right? Okay, I'm not gonna really do that.
It happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I've had direct threats. I've had all kind. Again, as much as they denied it, people on that Kiwi.
Let's go back.
That happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I've had direct threats. I've had all kind. Again, as much as they denied it, people on that Kiwi Farms website, when I was going to go to Connecticut in 2019, had a whole thread about how they were planning to break into my house when I was gone. They were trying to find the blueprints to the homes in this community. They were trying to figure out where our surveillance cameras are in the neighborhood. They were trying to.
I don't think I ever saw that on Kiwi Farms. I think I know what he's talking about. The only thing I remember seeing is just literally just a layout of his office. And that I think it kind of might have coincided with him leaving his house for Connecticut or whatever. But I also think a lot of people were literally just joking because DSP is a paranoid person. But whatever.
The best time to do it. This was happening.
To me, the reason why I was making those kind of jokes, because I live in fucking Connecticut. Like, I'm not gonna go all the way to Seattle for DSP. I would not do that. But you know, I could have met him at the zoo. You know what I mean? I didn't know when he was going
on the internet, and someone showed it to me. So then I made a public post about it on my Twitter, and I said, if this happens, just so you know, I've notified the police.
He didn't talk about it on his Twitter, though. That's kind of wrong, too. But whatever.
And I've notified my neighbors that we're going to be out of town, and that people have threatened this on the internet.
Okay, yeah, so this is a lie. This is a lie, because he never tweeted this. He never made that tweet saying, oh, I notified the police and my neighbors. He never said that. He said that, like, after the fact. Not during.
If you happen to try it, you're going to jail. And then all of a sudden, tons of backpedaling. Oh, no, we weren't serious. It was never like that. No. Oh, magically the posts are getting deleted. Like, yeah, okay, you fuck faces. No, this is what I mean. These people are nuts.
I don't think the posts were getting deleted, but okay. But the other thing he said was, well, everyone's gonna be joking, but one person will take it seriously, though. So what if all those people who are making those posts were joking, though? And then, you know, what if, right?
And the extent that they go with this conspiracy shit is completely insanely out of control. All right? So, yeah, this is not something to joke about. And, you know, I have to understand that sometimes someone will say, Phil, you seem to be overreacting about it. No. I'm underreacting about it. Really. With the level of shit.
Okay, what would overreacting be then? How is this underreacting? You're taking like an hour out of your fucking stream to talk about this. How is this underreacting? He stopped, like, just think about it. Think about it. This is just from Snow Carl saying, shouldn't people tip under one name or whatever? That's the question. And that's what triggered this. But this is underreacting. Man, that's like, I'm playing Skullgirls, then someone says the game sucks, and I stop what I'm doing, and then I go on like a 24-hour rant how the game rules. No, actually, Skullgirls is great, and I'm gonna go on a 24 tangent about how good it is. Like that, and then say at the end of it, I'm underreacting about it, though.
That myself and my family have been through as a result of me simply playing video games on the internet and talking about random topics. No. This is not over-exaggerating. This is me trying to retain my sanity in a world out there that, quite frankly, is not very sane with some of the actions of these people against me and my family members, okay? So, yeah, enough of this bullshit of people trying to say all this nonsense.
This is dumb. This is like literally focusing on the negative and then complaining about it. Like, he really wants the world to be positive 100%. And it's like, that's childish. The world sucks. Everyone knows it. And it's just how you make of it.
Okay, 1 Minute Man is a real tipper who supports my streams, and I'm incredibly grateful for it. Thank you so much, 1 Minute Man, if you're watching this, for your ongoing support.
Thank you.
Thank goodness, you've remained anonymous, and you've supported the streams in the way you have, all right? These idiots who sit here and try to figure out the conspiracy. Oh, the conspiracy behind this anonymous tipper, that anonymous tipper. Go fuck yourself and go seek help. Really. I don't want you on my streams. I don't want any, just leave now.
Just leave.
And don't come back. I don't want these fucking crazy people here trying to ruin my life.
Then why do you have
You're out of your
Carl?
mind. These idiots.
Like, listen to this. He's saying, "Oh, if you care about the tippers, why are you here then?" Snow Carl brought it up, and you're keeping him around. Man, I wonder why.
Someone tipped Phil. Now let's immediately try to research every single thing about them on the internet. Who are they? What are their social media accounts? Where do they work? How old are they? Where do they live? Oh, let's harass them on Facebook. What are you talking about? They sent a $5 tip on a random stream that they just happen to like. What is wrong with you? You are the crazy person. You. Anyway. There you go, Snow Carl. All right, let's continue.
And by the way, Cat agrees with me.
Ferris has tipped me $4.20. Says, I don't think the trolls say 1 Minute Man's tips are fake. Yes, they do.
Okay,
Just that the name the name is that you're going on break and messaging whoever it is to bump you to your next goal. What? Again, how does that make sense?
How does that make sense? He tips $20, and it gets us closer to $50. How does that make sense? Huh? Oh my god, this is like secondhand embarrassment.
How does that make sense? Why would I need to message someone and say, hey, bump me to my next funding goal?
I mean, the messaging is kind of a meme. It kind of is, it kind of isn't. Because it's just odd. He'll be like, guys, we have $10 in tips, man, and we have an hour to go. Man, you got an hour, man. I don't know. It's kind of wild, man. Yeah. Huh. All right, man, yeah. Like, you'll send a tweet. That's sending a message. That's sending a message. But he does that too. And that's kind of the meme about it too. Just like he just goes do his random phone segments. And then he'll do like at night random trips to the bathroom. But whatever.
Right? What is that? How does
I think like that. I think it's tongue in cheek. Some people are like, yeah, he's messaging people for sure. Others are just like kind of memeing, like, because it's always a funny coincidence he does that, then he gets paid. So people say it's like he's putting up the whale signal. And I think it's kind of funny, in my opinion. But he also tells us he talks to these people behind the scenes time to time. At this point, I wonder if we're gonna get a email gate where we're gonna get a whale. He's gonna tip Phil a lot of money, whatever, and then like years later down the line, he's gonna post all the emails of DSP emailing him back saying, please tip me or whatever. I just wonder if we're gonna get that. If that's ever gonna happen. Imagine that happening. That would be funny. Because all these is gonna say, it didn't happen. It's fake, man.
And that's just as crazy. Seriously, that's just as crazy. Because, again, 1 Minute Man chose to stop using the pop-up system.
But he never used the pop-up
Stream Labs
system.
stopped accepting tips. And
I don't think he ever used them. Did he? I don't know.
went to Stream Elements.
Whatever.
1 Minute Man stopped using the system entirely. All right? So you're actually telling me that it's less crazy to believe that during a break, I actually go out of my way to message someone and say, hey, send me the tip now. And they send it behind the scenes. You guys can't see it. There's no evidence that the tip exists, but I'm bothering to do that rather than just making it up. Or rather than just saying to the person, hey, just so you know, you don't have to send me a tip every day. You can send me a lump sum in a month if that's really what you want to do. And that way you don't have to bother with it every day. Like, what you're saying makes no logical sense at all.
I mean, isn't that kind of what he does, though? I mean, not behind the scenes, but on camera every day. Guys, tip me now, so we can get the hat time at full time.
Be no reason for me to do what you're saying.
Whatever.
Because I could easily just be also lying and making it up. Or, you know what I mean? Like, nothing you're saying makes any sense. Again, Ferris, the things you guys make up are so out there nuts that logical people like us, sitting here, normal people, all right, hear it and we're like, what?
What?
Like, huh?
Huh?
Are you crazy? And again, this is shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the things that have happened to me over the years. Someone completely fabricated.
That's a sound clip.
A escort saga. That
Oh
wasn't
my
real.
God!
Someone calling into my bankruptcy hearing
The escort saga.
with a judge
Oh my
on the
God.
line trying to impersonate one of my creditors. You know, these crazy things that have happened to me. And then people posting about them on the internet as if they're normal things to talk about. Outside people.
Okay, this is dumb though. That's dumb. That was dumb what he just said. That they post it online like it's normal things. DSP. If it's being posted online, there's a good chance people are posting it because it's fucking loony or whatever. My God, like, why would if it's normal, why would we talk about it? If it's something we expect to happen, why would we talk about it? Like, if that whole bankruptcy hearing went as planned and scheduled, whatever, the only thing people were talking about was just like, wow, he said, like, I have it, and it's business related. Like, that was, like, the most meme shit you get. And maybe, like, you know, oh, he said this or whatever. But, like, people are like, hey, this guy called in. Isn't that crazy? Like, that's why people talked about it. And he's like, oh, they talk about it as if it's normal. DSP, you're talking about it on your pre-stream, and you're acting like it's something crazy. If it's something, like, this makes no sense. Like, this is something that I would just not think about in the back of my mind at all. Like, this is just something that would just go right over my head because it's like, it's a passing phrase or whatever. But you listen to it, and you're just like, wait a second, this makes no sense.
This shit, and they're like, what?
What?
That happened? How insane are these people who stalk you, Phil? But that's because they're normal. People who embroil themselves in this drama shit are not normal. Normal people don't want to be involved.
This is dumb. Because he's saying pretty much if you're just listening to it like an outsider and then just like talking about like all of that thing happening, then you're crazy. But I think like it's a better argument to say that the person who did it is crazy and the people who are talking about it are just talking about it. This is so fucking stupid. If we talk about the fucking JFK assassination, does that mean that we're nuts in the head talking about it? Like, guys, JFK got shot. Let's talk about it. Is that crazy? Like, we're talking about it as if it's normal? Like, what?
With this shit. They don't.
That
They
is
want
a
to be as far
crazy
away from it as
example,
possible. Because they got their own lives to deal with. We got my own shit, my own friends, my own family, my own job, my own responsibilities, my own financial responsibilities, my own life. I ain't got time for your shit. They don't want to be involved. It's the biggest fucking crazy losers on the planet who involve themselves with that shit. If you're involving yourself with that, stop.
Stop.
Seriously, it's not productive. You will ruin your life with it. I mean it. I've seen it happen firsthand. You have to stop.
What?
You have to take a step back from this and look.
What? Because if you listen to what he just said, he said, it'll ruin your life. My hair is pissing me off, man. This is why I wear hats. This is why I wear hats, dude. Hats are the future. He says, like, he sees it firsthand. Now, if he's talking about himself, if you look at what happened, right? He's quote-unquote a successful streamer. So, you know, come in.
From an outsider's perspective and say, okay, whoa, if I wasn't with my head firmly up the ass of the internet's drama. Like if my head wasn't squished between the two elephant butt cheeks of internet drama, and I was hearing all
Elephant butt cheeks, man. DSP loves butts.
these things from an outsider's perspective, right? I'd be like, what? That stuff's happening, and why are people allowing it, and why are people doing it? It doesn't make any sense that anyone wouldn't do that, because my life is so busy with positive, busy shit. I don't have time for your negative, toxic drama shit. But that's the problem, is there's a lot of people out there with no lives, and this is what they do. Instead of seeking positivity in their life, they create negativity for others. That's unhealthy. That has to stop.
But that's kind of what DSP does, though. Because he focuses on the negativity of everything. Like, he looked at Cult of the Lamb and made it negative for some reason. Oh, it's a meme game. People are not going to talk about it anymore. But what about the indie developers who worked on it? And what about the people who like the game?
That literally has to be something that has to be monitored.
And then, when people like Street Fighter 5, he shits on them. Oh, they're shills. If they like Street Fighter 5, they're fucking fake, dude.
And policed on the internet. Because you're getting activity for others. That's unhealthy. That has to stop. That literally has to be something that has to be monitored and policed on the internet.
This dude, when he, oh my god, see how this is what I mean. When he says stuff, don't like, it's hard to take it seriously, because when he got the copyright strikes, he's like, you don't want to be policeman? I don't believe in policing the internet, man. I don't believe that at all. But then when he's saying this shit, we need to police the state. We need to police the internet. Okay.
Because you're getting a growing, increasing group of people out there who are just toxic, fucked up people. And they think this is normal behavior of human life. It's not. It only started originating with the internet. And it only started originating in the last 15 years.
What?
When you had public figure.
A lot of fucked up shit happened way before the internet. There are like fucking shows based on stuff that happened before the internet, okay?
Out there, and now people created this whole lol cow culture.
Lol cow?
Right? If you take away all of the drama shit that these people make about me, and you just sit here and watch my streams, what's lol cow about it? Right?
This.
Okay.
This.
He asks for contributions from his contributors. Fair enough. Okay, that's a valid criticism. Something I don't want to do. It's something that I hope not to have to do in the future, but I can't right now. This is the life I live. I have to do that. Okay? Phil puts on silly clothes or whatever when he raises a certain amount. Fair enough. It's valid criticism. It is silly. But I'm putting things on to be funny or whatever, to look.
But if you fucking take $100 and sip a spicy drink, you're fucking stupid doing gimmicks. I hate this segment. It's somehow worse than a debunk stream, and that's pretty bad. He's saying, well, I do this, and people don't like that, but it's funny. What if I don't find it funny, dumbass? What does that matter? My God, come on.
Viewers, right? What I'm doing isn't harmful. What I'm doing
So
isn't
how is drinking spicy juice, whatever the fuck, harmful? Oh, harmful to the person doing it? Yeah, so what? He wanted to do it. That's why he set it up as a tips goal. And then he says this, and then complains about fucking bathtub streamers. Like, people can dislike them all they want and say, oh, well, whatever. But who's it harming? She's in a bikini, she's in a bathtub, or hot tub, whatever, and streaming it. Oh, it's exploiting her body to get money. Okay, like, so does every other marketing campaign on the planet. Like, it's a fair criticism. Okay. But it's nowhere like, as whatever. Like, come on. But this dude's like, well, I don't do anything harmful, man. But neither do these people. And he's like, asking, oh, this is harmful. Like, come on.
exploitative, right? It's me putting out free content.
How can you say putting on hat isn't exploitive? Because he is banning people like, well, we haven't worn a hat in like this amount of days or that amount of days. Oh, we have lures, but you don't see lures continue? Wow, man. I mean, it's whatever, but it's like kind of a silly argument when he goes out of his way to show other content creators and how they make their money. And it's like, it's not really a sound argument to have. Like, you could say, oh, I don't like how they make their money. I don't like the bathtub streams because like it's just them just doing a very simple show, and they're just getting paid for that. Whatever. Like, come on.
Right? And so what's wrong with that? And what's lolcow about that? Who's being hurt by watching my content? Right? You're the ones who create the lol.
So, like, I think this is what I'm trying to say, right? Because you don't have to like anything that I'm saying, like hot tub streams. You don't have to like those streams to like, agree with me or whatever. But those streams are just them in a hot tub and just like chilling, doing dumb shit, whatever. You might not like those streams. That's fine. Like, you might not like how they make their money. It's just them using their body to make money or whatever. That's fine. But it's not harmful. It's just kind of exploitive or whatever. But you can make that argument about anything subjectively, whatever. But DSP has made it a career to say that all these people who get tips for X, Y, and Z are causing harm. He said like shills are causing harm to the industry because they're promoting bad business practices and all this kind of stuff. But it's not really harmful because that's not really what's harming the industry. There's other factors that play about the industry and how it's going, whatever, which is a other debate to have. But this streamers doing whatever isn't really harming the industry or anything. There's other stuff that are doing more harm than just a dude playing State of Decay too early. And that kind of shit. He made it a business to say that. That's what I'm trying to say, is like, he says all these people are causing harm, but the stuff that he does somehow magically doesn't, because he's such a little guy, dude. But these other streamers that do other stuff that doesn't harm anyone, physically or any other level, that still causes harm somehow. Okay.
Cow culture with the drama shit you're creating outside, the conspiracies about who's contributing, the behind the scenes things going on with mobile games. Your insanity is the lolcow. You created the lolcow monster, and you're the ones who propagate it. It doesn't even exist here. It's not here.
What?
You made it up.
No, because that stuff didn't happen before, though. No one was claiming he played WWE Champions in 2015 and 2013 or anything. But, like, the lolcow was just, oh, he plays bad at games. Oh, he's fucking shitty to his audience. And he still is. He yells at his chat when they're not talking about him or anything. He's like, oh, no one's talking to me. Why is no one talking about me, okay? You're at stream. This is the Level Up podcast. Why are you talking about the podcast? Why are you talking about doxing? Why are you talking about this? Why are you talking about that? That's not being a lolcow? Like, yelling at your chat to talk about what you want them to talk about?
And now you act like it's fact. And now, how does it affect me? It does. I can't get sponsorships or anything because now people believe your lolcow nonsense. And even if they do,
he can't get sponsorships now. A week ago, he said he could. He gets emails. You have to do the little ones, then he gets the big ones, and he deletes them. He refuses. But no, he can't get them, man.
don't. They say, well, I don't want to be involved with someone who's being stalked by a crazy hate group like this. You can't have them as a sponsor, or can't sponsor them and have them as a product, pusher or anything like that.
Product
you know what I'm saying? So it hurts me.
But
it allows me.
But you don't want to do that. Okay.
It actually hinders me in my life and my business. You see?
You see? You see?
So, there you go. Let's keep going because now we got all these tips. All right. Snowgirl to the $1.50 says, we're on the topic. I've been thinking about donating more to smaller streamers who might struggle to break even. What % of my dollars do you suggest contributing to bigger streamers like you compared to really small ones? That's up to you. The way I see it is, and this is how I would do it. You don't have to do it. How much do you watch someone?
Oh my god.
Right? Let's say, for example, in a month.
Oh my god.
You watch a lot of content from a variety of people, and I don't know, let's say on an average month, you spend $100 on content that you really like, okay? Well, if you're watching someone...
I almost feel sorry for them, but not that
support
sorry.
80% of what you feel is your disposable income to give to that kind of creator, right? If you watch someone once a week only, toss them a contribution every once in a while, but, you know, make it... That's what I would do. Now, you might disagree. You might have different...
Why should you listen to this guy about this? The only streamer he contributed to anything was Tolo. And you wanna know how he did it? Through Amazon Prime. And he's telling us how he would tip other people. Come the fuck, this dude didn't even tip fucking Kekken. Well, let me tell you how I would do it, man.
A different way to do it. That's what I would do. Make it proportional to the amount you watch the content. If you find yourself watching someone all the time, why wouldn't you want to support them more, as opposed to someone who occasionally you like watching and you help them every once in a while?
This is really
right?
stupid. I kind of... Why?
There you go.
Why do we... Like, he should have just said, it shouldn't matter, tip how much you want. And that's it. But instead he goes into all these brackets about stuff, which is really fucking stupid. Why do I need to do a fucking arithmetic to tip people? Oh, well, I watched this guy. This is my time. Okay. Then I watched it for 2 weeks, and then, like, this amount of time. Okay, I'm gonna tip this amount. Are you really gonna be that guy? How does that factor into the site side contributions, Phil? Explain that. Should I divide them between the two? What should I do? What should I do, man?
But that might be too logical for some people to understand. 1 millimeter man took $1.50 and said, "Please bring back chair spins." No. Poopy fart to $1.50 says, "Can we get tier rewards for super chats?" No.
Why?
2-minute man tipped me $2.
Now look at this. Look at this. All these people tip. No. Snow Curl asks fucking stupid questions. I got ranted about this for 20 minutes. I have to. Snow Curl asked. I have to.
That Jeff Bezos personally comes to you and apologizes for what happened to your partner status at Twitch and wants you to come back. Do you come back since he apologized, or do you tell him to lick your shit? No. Thank you for the $2 tip. Okay. On the YouTube side,
I'm sure that's good. I'm sure you would say no. I'm sure you would.
Greg Kinnear did a super chat and says, "Enjoy the Game Pass. Cheers." Thank you, Greg, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Then Thomas Green did 2 different super chats. The first one says, "You don't see vests, glasses, and hats as a stunt. Here is the difference."
Oh my god. Someone calls him out on this. Which he kind of addressed earlier, but now he's gonna say this. And he's gonna tell us the difference. Get ready, boys.
There's what's called exploitation, and there's what's called just having a little bit of fun.
Okay, but why can't you say a vest is exploitation? He hypes it up as, "Oh, you guys see me in a vest, man. Oh, you don't want to see me in a vest. Oh, the glasses, man. Oh, man, you gotta see the glasses. Don't you love the glasses? Oh, I got a Marty McFly vest or whatever." Like, it's kind of flimsy, because sure, he could say, "Oh, it's not exploitative because I'm having fun," but if someone says, "Oh, well, I'm doing a hot tub stream for fun," is these gonna say, "Oh, that's exploitative"? Is he gonna say, "Oh, okay, I get that"? Because, like, how does he know? Like, if he wants to extend the courtesy of if he wants us to be have a courtesy to him of, like, "Oh, well, he is putting in vets for fun" or all that, why can't he say the same about anything else? Whatever.
You know, for variety, all right? If I'm putting on a pair of glasses, I put on a hat that you guys get to choose. That's creating an air of interactivity with my streams. It makes you feel like you're a part of the stream because you made something actually happen on the stream, right?
But the guy who drinks hot sauce, that's not interactive? Huh.
Is me putting on the hat harmful? Is me putting on a silly vest harmful? No, I'm making myself look silly. You know, it's what essentially the difference between good, clean fun and exploiting people. okay? When you're watching a hot tub streamer who literally, when you donate a certain amount of money, she rips her shirt off and her boobs are hanging.
I don't think any of these streamers do that. Again, I don't watch hot tub streamers, so I can't say, but I guess the only thing you think of, because I think at a time Twitch made body paint legal or whatever, but even then, like, they don't allow sexual content. Like, when I watch art streamers, they can't draw nips on their characters, so like they don't. They don't draw nips because they don't want to get banned and all that kind of stuff. But apparently, hot tub streamers can take their top off. Apparently, even though that they don't do that. I mean, unless they don't need to. But then you're gonna be like, well, Theo, oh, that streamer was having sex on stream, man, and then he got banned for 7 days. Well, come on. That wasn't because she got tipped. They were just having sex and having a good time. Okay, come on. She didn't get paid by the chat to do it. She was doing it already. Different.
In a bikini, okay? So now all the internet nerds, they go boy yo 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 yoing, and they're all.
This is really like cringe as fuck, because he's describing this as a cartoon. Like, oh, they go boy yo yo yo, yeah, like it's like a businessman, and like and then like she's like beautiful, and then like all these dirty kids like who've never seen a woman before, like get jerked off. Why would they go to Twitch for that? One, like, you could go to fucking porn sites and just watch porn. I guess what it is, they're afraid of getting malware involved. But, like, if they're nerdy enough to, come on. They don't have Firewire or firmware, whatever the fuck. Firewalls. Come on.
All basically get this weird mentality that they're getting horny for a girl on fucking Twitch.
Wait,
boobs
what?
are hanging in a bikini. Okay? So now all the internet nerds, they go boy yo 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 yoing, and they're all basically get this weird mentality that they're getting horny for.
What? They get this weird mentality that they're getting horny? That might be my favorite DSPism. Apparently being horny is weird and odd, and no one gets horny naturally. Man, imagine DSP watching episode 1 of JoJo Stone Ocean, where Jolene literally talks about how she got horny from like the moonlight or whatever. And she'd be like, oh, apparently she like looked at the prison bars as the moon was hitting the bars just right, and she was like getting horny. It was really weird, man. It's a weird mentality to have, man. Horny? I don't know what that is. Like, they see a woman, and these nerds get a weird mentality of being horny. How is that weird? It's cause and effect, dude. You see something that entices you, or whatever, you get horny, or you just get horny. I mean, like, come on. This isn't deep. It's not deep.
For a girl on fucking Twitch, okay? That's exploitation.
How is that exploitation? How is it the girl's fault that they got that reaction? What if they're just in a hot tub? But again, he's basing this off of streams he never watched. Like, if he doesn't know what goes on, how does he know, right? He doesn't watch hot tub streams, but he knows that they take their tops off. How does he know that? I don't know that. I don't know what they do, because I don't watch them. I just see thumbnails on Twitch sometimes. I was like, okay, they're in a hot tub, okay. And I move on with my day. But DSP, like, cries about them every day. It's just, like, a wasted energy. So what if people give money to these hot tub streamers? Why does it matter? They want to do it. And he's like, well, it's exploitative. But if they want to do it, they want to do it. And yeah, if you're saying that, well, they're doing it because of this, of that reason, you can say that about anything. And sure, you can disagree with the hot tub streams innately. Like, that might not be a stream that's, like, worth having or whatever. But it's like, at the end of the day, should you care? Whatever, okay.
That's actually taking advantage.
I mean, and the kicker of all of this is that he's saying all of this while he has Derek as a fan. And if you know Derek, you know what's up. You know the deal. DSP is saying Derek is a weird guy who gets horny, man.
Of human weakness. And using it to your own advantage in a very corrupted, fucked up, immoral way. Alright? No one is giving Phil a $20 tip to get a hat on and then they go, oh my god, the fake hair hat, boing, and now I'm gonna masturbate.
What if that's someone's fetish though? I mean, there's a lot of fetishes out there, DSP. I mean, they're like growing up, dude, and going through the internet stuff and seeing some of the shit that goes on. Like, I didn't even know half the shit that's fetishes are fetishes, and I was like, what the fuck? I mean, hey, whatever gets you off, gets you off. I'm not gonna judge, but it surprised me. I didn't know half the stuff out there, man. It's wild. It's wild out there.
To this stream because Phil put a hat on.
But how does he know no one gets a stiffy for Phil though? How does he know that? Can he prove this? Does he know that there's no one that masturbates to him? I mean, one married him. Come on.
Of human weakness and using it to your own advantage in a very corrupted, fucked up, immoral way. All right? No one is giving Phil a $20 tip to get a hat on, and then they go, oh!
But why does the corrupted stuff have to do with sex all the time? What if it's just, he's gonna put on a hat! Oh my god, man, that's so funny, man! That's not exploitative because you're just kind of preying on people who think it's funny to see you put on clothes. That's not... that can't be exploited? Okay.
Oh my god, the fake hair hat! Boing, and now I'm gonna masturbate.
With that logic, anyone could say, well, I'm not scamming you, I'm not making you horny. Like, actually, think about it. Actually, it makes perfect sense. I could say, well, DSP, I'm not doing anything corrupted when I do content. It's not like I'm making people horny. There was that one time where, oh my god, I don't even want to talk about it. It was weird. Dude, come on. You know.
To this stream because Phil put a hat on. All right, it's not happening. What happens is we get a little laugh. No one gets hurt. It's silly fun. We all understand what's going on.
But no one's getting hurt by being horny, though. Like, dude, when people go to strip clubs, are they hurting themselves every day? Like, oh man, I'm going to the strip club. I gotta give them money. Oh god, I'm in so much pain right now.
And then we move on with the content of the stream. Literally, the people who you describe, who you think this is not, that's not, it's a stunt. Stunt.
He thinks exploiting causes harm innately, and that's not always true. Because it could be him exploiting his audience to give them money to see something stupid. That could be exploiting. Because, again, just remember, he wore the vest for free at one point. And then, now he doesn't. Pretty funny, huh?
Doing is harmful.
But again, a stunt also isn't... Saying that something's a stunt doesn't also mean it's harmful either. And you say, well, it's not a stunt, man. It doesn't hurt anyone. But, whatever. Explain how the hot sauce is a stunt. I mean, that's... Someone was willing to do that because they might like spicy food.
Literally, the content they're making is just the exploitation. There's no actual content to
How
the girl
does he
being
know?
nude or half nude, covered in body oil, slathering around a fucking inflatable fucking Pickle Rick, and having her tits out.
Why is he obsessed? Talking about fucking Pickle Rick all the time. I want to know at this point because I don't want to tape my Twitch website to then suddenly start constantly recommending fucking hot tub streams. I have it perfect. I fucked up my YouTube channel at one point and I hated it, and I don't want that to happen to Twitch. I don't want that to happen. What is it that he keeps bringing up fucking Pickle Rick? Is there an actual hot tub streamer that fucking plays with a Pickle Rick? Because I refuse to believe that, because even the stuff I've seen from Twitter, I've not seen this.
And doing all this fucked up stuff that's exploiting younger people who are, or let's be honest, ignorant dumbasses. Okay? That's fucked up, immoral, and quite frankly...
Well, why do you... See, and then we go back to what he said before. Should you care about who tips a streamer? Should you care? Why does he care about these people who tip hot tub streamers? Why does he care? These people are not hurting him or hurting anyone. They're going to a stream, they're getting fucking turned on or whatever the fuck, apparently, according to him, and giving this person money. So what? People pay for porn. So what? Oh my god, guys. Can you believe someone paid for a porn video? Can you believe someone's sister started one? Who the fuck cares? Like, the reason why hot tub streams are like a hot topic about streaming is that it's a site anyone can get to. Twitch is a big site, and people might not like these streams because it's like, you know, whatever, which I can understand. But at the end of the day, who fucking cares? Like, I kind of, it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, like, I don't really care for these streams, but hey, if you want to pay for this, they want to pay for it. Whatever.
It should not be allowed on any business, in my opinion. That's my opinion. You can disagree. Ignorant dumbasses, okay? That's fucked up, immoral, and quite frankly, should not be allowed on any business.
Why? Why shouldn't this be allowed? If it's not harming anyone physically, why shouldn't it be allowed?
My opinion. That's my opinion. You can disagree. There's people out there who actually believe this kind of shit is women's empowerment and stuff.
People actually believe this is women's empowerment? Man. Can you believe people believe this? But it's like, I kind of hate when he like kind of trips unintentionally into like a debate that's like, you know, whatever. But at the end of the day, like, the breasts are not a sexual organ. They're just fucking breasts. They're there to give babies milk. Pretty much. The only reason why we see breasts in a sexual way is because that's how we just kind of like look at them. Whatever. But if you change the understanding of like, oh, these are just there as the bodily function. I mean, men have breasts too. They don't serve a function. They're just there because, you know, whatever. It is what it is. You know, whatever. That's how society is. Society has made breasts sexual, which is like, you know, neither here nor there. Whatever. That's why it's seen that way. Women see women as body empowerment in the sense that like they want people to just not see breasts in a sexual way. I mean, some people understand like, yeah, that's not gonna change because it's too late. I mean, it's been years of this, of seeing it that way. You know, whatever. Like it's such a debate that we don't really need to be having. It has evolved too. Like, that debate itself has evolved from when it started as well. That should also be noted. Everything has changed in society. This is like really a stupid place to even talk about this.
It's not. It's called exploitation. It should always be not allowed on anywhere that's trying to do serious business and actually having.
Wait, what?
Kind of shit is women's empowerment and stuff. It's not. It's called exploitation. It should always be not allowed on anywhere that's trying to do serious business and actually having a reputable.
But what if someone was just doing a meme? Like, they want to do a hot tub stream, but it's gonna be like a meme. Like, they were just gonna sit there and just chill out and just do nothing sexual. Would that be bad?
Business. That's why you can't go into a restaurant, and the reason you're in the restaurant is because there's a bunch of half-naked women sitting around serving you pizzas. That doesn't happen. You go into a restaurant, you go in there because the food's good. The product is good that they're selling, not because of, you know, half-naked women. Then again,
but this is really, really stupid comparison because there's a lot of like iconography and marketing that goes around the male gaze. I mean, I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, Theo," but like, you know, because it's all marketing. Marketing always goes with that because it gets the attention. I mean, come on.
I guess Hooters exists, but Hooters has a certain reputation, and not everyone wants to go to Hooters because of that reputation. Do you understand?
Wait, what?
Not because of, you know, half-naked women. Then again, I guess Hooters exists, but Hooters has a certain reputation, and not everyone wants to go to Hooters because of that reputation.
Who goes to Hooters just for the food? Who? Do
you understand?
You understand?
You're not coming to the dark side, Phil Stream.
Okay, so does DSP go to Hooters? Is he a regular? Does he go there? Does Cat go to Hooters? I mean, prove your point, DSP. I want him to do a feasting with the king and eat Hooters food. I want that. He should do that. If people go to Hooters for the food, DSP should do a feasting with the king about it.
Hooters. That's what I'm really trying to say. If anything you wanted to clip out of the stream today, you're not patient. Do you understand? You're not coming to the dark side Phil stream for Hooters. That's what I'm really trying to say.
Great joke, hilarious. You got the boys laughing.
Anything
on
you
that
wanted to
one.
clip out of the stream today, you're not coming to DSP Gaming for Hooters. There you go. Very nice conclusion we've come to.
Very funny, hilarious.
Thomas Green did a super chat. Says, "Have you extended your podcast for less gameplay?" Yes.
Yes,
I
yeah.
purposely every day.
He factually has. Like, hopefully I could do this, right? Okay, good. So far, we're safe. An hour 41 minutes. An hour 50 minutes. An hour 28 minutes. See, like, how, like, all these streams usually average an hour 20? And now they're breaking an hour 30. He has done this multiple times. He has always done that. Like, that's why he starts later and later. Remember when he said that, oh, I'm going to start earlier now, guys. I'm going to start streaming earlier. And then he did, and then, like, that stopped within a few days. And then it just started getting later and later to the point where he pretty much streams the original time. Like, literally, the original time. Because at one point, he started to stream at, like, I want to say 11 o'clock his time. No. Well, whatever, you know what I mean. Come in. But he has pushed it later and later.
Today I'm extending the length of my podcast so I don't have to play games. You're absolutely right. I'm a lifelong gamer that hates games.
Yeah, you
Genius.
are. You are.
Cyber No Sniping has done a super chat. Says, no offense. When you don't hit tips, you get nasty towards your viewers and you try to guilt trip them. All right. Here's the difference.
This dude literally said, I could have sort of heard something. Guess not. I thought I heard some shit happening.
Between guilt tripping and just trying to let people know.
But this dude has guilt tripped people like, Jasper can't have food, man. We have to pay for Jasper's vet bills, man. And I knew if you were to bring it up, this is what he'd say. I'm making an observation, man. His favorite meme, his go-to.
Oh, that's something is actually a serious need. All right? Guilt tripping would be, oh, well, don't you guys understand that if you don't tip, all this is going to come apart.
He did.
I'm not going to make content anymore.
He did do that. He literally did. Man, it sucks Mr. Huff Stuff is gone on YouTube. Like, he's just been wiped out because he had all the clips I need. Let's try Pig Go. Hermano Carl. I love that stayed in my recommended for some reason. Let's see. Jasper needs. Oh wait. Okay, what does this say?
I'm trying to remember what Jasper needs this week. I think he needs more cat treats. I think he has dry food right now, and I'm pretty sure he's still good on litter. I think he needs cat treats this week.
He needs cat treats.
We're gonna have a meal out. We actually have an appointment we have to go to in the afternoon, so we're gonna see what we could like maybe do around the appointment.
He needs treats. He needs them. I might go away. What is this?
It sucks. That might go away now because of a stupid thing that I did. You know, it is what it is. Kate Cheer.
Oh, that's a little different. I really wish I remember more keywords about what he said in these, like, all these streams. It sucks. It really does. Fuck, man. There's a lot of old 70s that I think I could remember, but New partnership Twitch. Wait, what?
Because overnight I might go out of business anymore. You may not hear that anymore, all right? However, we're not there yet, and I have to end this video with probably the most important part of it, all right? April is coming up. Incidentally, April's the month of my...
April's coming
What
up.
is up, everyone here?
You know what? You know what? I think... Damn it. Fuck! I'm getting kind of, like, antsy, because I really want to like, it's gonna bother me now. Okay, I might have to do a part 2 to this. I might. Because I really want to disprove this. Because I know he's full of shit. He's gonna tell us bullshit. I know it. I know it. Because this dude has... I remember distinctly him saying, well, if this goes away, man, you might not see as much as me, man. He has literally, like, said how he might have to go out of business and all this stuff. Oh, like, the other thing you know he said. You know he said that he needs to save the house. I got it. I don't know what Google's gonna pull up, so I'm gonna go full screen. I just realized I think I followed Mr. Huff stuff on Odyssey, and I think Odyssey can I just don't know how to spell Odyssey. That site is fucking weird. There we go. I think that's it. Watch it. Yeah, this is the site. Well, let's see if I can find it. I have to find the right channel. This is good content. You guys love this. You love me and my content. Oh my god, I can't. Can I just, like, where do I see my channels though? I follow, like, what? Like, this site is kind of lame. It's kind of good, but kind of lame. It kind of demotivates me to do this. Getting demotivated, dude. Bullshit. Come on. Why can I just, like, you go to follow me, it should just show the channels. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go back to full. To main. Well, what was this? Oh my god, this is a lot. Holy shit, a lot. Oh my god, oh man. Some of these thumbnails are great. Gamer talk. Holy shit, I need to listen to some of these. Some of these I didn't listen to in a long time. Oh, man. Urgent care and COVID. Oh my god. What is this?
Well, that's going to be it. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I'm going to upload this gameplay right now to DSP Gaming. Reminder, tomorrow we got the conclusion of Watch Dogs Legion and Genshin Impact tomorrow night. All right? Now, of course, people are going to say, Phil, right now people are talking about it in stream chat. Oh my God, only $30. Listen.
Only $30.
I really enjoyed tonight's stream. Regardless of the fact of what we raised tonight, I really enjoyed tonight's stream regardless. What I'm hoping is thus. Either tomorrow people come out to support, or maybe come Tuesday with the new releases, because honestly, I'm nervous now because of everything that happened last month. I don't tell you guys exactly what's going on with me with my finances, but I had so many chargebacks behind the scenes last month that it put me into a bad position. I told you guys as much. And The problem is all these games are coming out this week. I don't get paid by Twitch until the 15th at the earliest. Now, the 15th is a Sunday. I might not get paid till that Monday. I don't want to be put in a position where I can't afford the new games this week, but that's why already I told you guys I can only I'm not playing all the PS.
This isn't what I wanted though, but it's a good. Oh, I can do this. Nice.
PS5 games to launch. I just know I wouldn't have the money to drop on them. So this has been one of the slowest weekends for support possible. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because the new consoles are coming out and everyone's going to be dumping money into them because of the insane amount of new releases this week. But I just want to let you guys know something. I appreciate everything that you guys do for me. Hanging out with me, the support that you give me on the streams.
This isn't what I needed. It is kind of funny, but it's not what I needed. Oh my god. But he said in the past, like, save the house. Remember that? Oh man, I don't want to, like... Oh, it's gonna bother me, man. It sucks. But he said, like, oh, if I can't save the house, I'm gonna have to move out. It would be fucked up. I just met Kat, or at this point, he said my girlfriend, and I can't have her move in and then have her move out again. Come on. Like, he had a whole save the house stream. You know what? I wonder if I can just type this in. DSP Gaming, save the house. Let's see what this even pulls up. Save the house again. Oh my god. That thumbnail. This thumbnail too. Oh man. Tries it begging. DSP wife trouble. Oh man. A lot of wild stuff.
I'm going to lose my home overnight. It's going away.
He did say that though. He's literally talking about how he might have to sell the house if he can't pay the back taxes. Oh, I can't pay the back taxes. I'm gonna have to sell the house, and I don't want to do that, man. I worked my butt off. I mean, it got to the point where Kekin offered to do a charity stream for him. Like, think about that. Kekin, like, it was a pre-stream in December at some point because it was whatever. But Kekin, like, literally, like, told DSP, "Oh man, that sucks, man. You know, I should do a stream and, like, to raise money for you." And I was like, sitting there, I'm like, holy shit, like, a dude was gonna do that for him. And then he's like, "You don't have to do that, Kekin. You don't have to do that, man. You don't have to, man. Save the house." Like, come on. You know what? I wonder if I can even find that stream. Maybe not the pre-stream, but if I go to DSP's channel and I look in that year, it was 2017. I know it was 2017. My Sanctuary... Oh, this is Sanctuary Sports. I was like, what the fuck is Sanctuary Sports? December 2017. Marathon. Let's see who that pulls up. Now, we might have a gamer word in this one. You gotta be careful.
Alright. Here we are, folks.
Where's the leaderboard? He has a bar.
Patch 5.
Oh god. I really, really love watching his content in 144p. It's like the future. I do want to see what this looks like. It's gonna look funny. Like, look how blurry DSP is. See, this is what I mean. This is like the best resolution for him. It does him so many favors. He just looks... he looks like this. Like, it just looks like he doesn't have a neck. He looks like a fucking goblin. He looks like a fucking goblin in a fucking hat. It's just like people just go there and then it's like they say this is honestly these little monster like I don't know why this is making me laugh so hard. watching. Oh my god, this is gonna be good.
The side of my head, the Christmas hat. As I turn my head, it's like boom.
Boy, I sure hope they don't hog tie me and drown me underwater.
Where could the Yeti be hiding? Oh my god.
I just love how hard he looks. It's great. Man, I love 144p to watch DSP. I might that's just gonna be the go-to fucking resolution. But it sucks I can't find anything I was looking for though. Because I know for a fact he had like all these leaderboards stacked up. He was 20. No, it can't be 2016. Let's see. Save the house. Let's see if that even pulls up anything. Oh my god. Like, it's been so long since I laughed that hard. Jeez. Okay, well, that sucks. You had to take my word for it then. Alright for the debunk stream.
You know what I'm saying? That's guilt trip. Is basically saying because you're not doing something to help, you're purposely hurting me. All right? I don't do that. What I do is I tell you matter-of-factly things. For example, all right? This week, I need tip support more than anything else. Why? Because I lost $1,000 from Troll.
But that's not, like, guilt-tripping them? Maybe it's not guilt-tripping them, but it's, like, kind of like, harping on, like, the damage that's been done. Or whatever. Like, it's kind of exploiting the situation. Because you're making them feel bad for what happened, and then... I mean, whatever.
This is cause and effect. This is factual information I'm presenting to you. I'm not asking for anything above and beyond. I'm saying whatever you want to, contribute.
You lost thousands of dollars. You guys need to make up the difference, guys.
Normally would have. By all means, please do. But if you can tip me, please do. That would help me more right now. I'm not going to sit here and harp on it. Yeah, every once in a while I'll be like, oh man, we're so close to getting this goal. And yeah, that would help if we hit it. That's factual information. That's not, oh my God, if you don't tip me today, now I can't get dinner for Jasper Kitty. That's different. If you don't understand...
Yes, he has said that he has to get Jasper supplies, Jasper food, and what was the off like? I need tips to get Jasper supplies, man, and food, and restaurants, man. But like the guilt tripping that he does a lot is really when there's a lot of slow streams. He starts bringing up the big bills, like, oh, we got bills to pay, man. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna pay them, man. How am I gonna pay these bills? It's gonna be really tight, man. That's not guilt tripping. Just say that. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna pay my bills.
Understand the difference between being straightforward and honest with an audience and being exploitative. That's on you. Literally, that's on you. And maybe that's why, let's be honest here, maybe that's why so many people like people who are popular, and you're like, I don't understand why these people are so popular. They're very exploitative of their audience. They aren't even appreciative of what they get, yet how are they that popular? Because people can't tell the difference because they're stupid.
Because they're stupid. They can't tell the
sniper,
difference.
No sniping. If you can't tell the difference between blatant exploitation and being straightforward and honest, I can't help you. That's something you have to learn for yourself.
I just want... So, like... Just because Mega64 doesn't tell me about how they have bills to pay, they're exploiting me, apparently. I'm being exploited by Mega64 because they don't tell me every day that they need to pay their bills. And they make decent amount of money, I can assume, since, they're still doing content. Obviously, I'm being exploited by them. Obviously. That's what I should look at, right? I mean, this is kind of negative. He's assuming that, oh, if you don't think these other people are exploiting, you just can't tell the difference. They're exploiting you. But it's like, how do you know that they're not thankful for what they get? Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
There you go. Sorry. I can't be everyone's dad. I just can't. Maybe I should be. Maybe I should be the internet's dad. And
what he should have just said was, well, if people think that I'm guilt tripping them, then I'm sorry. I'm just explaining to people that, like, I've, making observations, whatever the fuck. Every time he talks about, like, himself, he always brings up other people and says, well, they're doing it bad. They're doing it wrong. And that's kind of negative. And it's not a good look to have,
a better place.
And DSP claims he's
I
positive.
don't think that's my responsibility at all. I think that I should just be able to sit on my stream and have fun and chill with my audience and not have to be, trying to be your moral compass or your trying to tell you how to use your fucking brains for yourself, rather than just be dumb and do what you're told by every idiot on the planet. Like, seriously, it's frustrating. When I get questions like that, it's like, dude, how do you not know the difference between someone who you can tell is exploiting you versus someone who is just being honest with you and not actually demanding anything, right? Right?
So, what? Wait.
Between someone who you can tell is exploiting you versus someone who is just being honest with you and not actually demanding anything, right? Right? Did I ever say to you guys, well, if we don't hit the tips goal today, I'm just not going to make content. I'm not going to stream. I give up. Has that ever happened in my...
He said, like, he'll drop games if he doesn't make a lot of tips, but he always flip-flops between that, so it's hard to take that seriously these days. But he has said, like, oh, if things don't change, man, you may not see a lot of me anymore. Like, he literally said, like, oh, if things don't change, I'm gonna have to stop doing what I'm doing and you're gonna see a lot less of me, or whatever. And this was years ago. This was years ago, I should say. Like, this is back in, like... I want to say 2016. I want to say. Like, he has said all this stuff in the past. Okay.
My 14-year history, I'm here to have fun with my audience and have a good time, regardless of what comes in. It's great when we hit goals and it helps me, to do things with my family and to afford things. This is my life. Crowdfunding is literally my living. I think enough people understand that who are logically smart. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Do you think they're smart? You have to explain how to tip you every day, though.
I never once done that. I'm not going to do that. And if you say that I've done it, you're a liar, and I'm just going to get yourself banned out of the fucking chat because I'm not going to put up with people slandering me for shit that I don't do. This is the same as people used to say I rage quit in Street Fighter. I've never rage quit once in Street Fighter in my life. It's never happened.
He ran in from matches, though.
Yeah, people used to say I was an infamous rage quitter in Street Fighter. Well, you're a dunce. It just didn't happen. No, I don't turn off my content in a fit full of rage because I didn't make a lot of income today on a crowdfunding stream. That didn't happen. It never happens. What are you talking about? Okay, another super chat came in. Mango Jewel Pods did a super chat and says hashtag justice for grounded. Shout out Jasper Burnell. That's right.
Yeah.
Mango wanted me to do grounded today, right? Which, by the way, I'm pretty confident we're going to do. It looks like it might have, and if it has, I might use natural light today.
Oh my god, natural light, Phil. Okay.
The blinds, the sun is...
You don't need to hear about
1
the blinds.
millimeter man. Timmy $1.50 says, when I move into a modular home like Wings, looks comfy. No.
No.
Thank you all for your tips and contributions so far this morning, by the way. Okay. So in summary, because we're going to end the podcast now. All right?
Summary. An hour and 34 minutes out of an hour 52 minutes. So we're like 20 minutes away from the end. So it's going to be a 20-minute summary, guys.
Stop with the nonsense.
Hyped.
Stop with the conspiracies. Stop with the crazy shit. Stop trying to obsess over every little thing. Who was that kipper? Who is 1 Minute Man? Who is this person? Who is that person? It's none of your business. Nor is it your concern. Stop it.
Stop it.
Wake up, grow up, seek help if you can't. If you're so obsessed with these things, if you literally follow the conspiracies all over the internet that have nothing whatsoever to do with this stream, but you still follow them, that's the lol cow shit, all right? I need you to do yourself a favor. If you follow the lol cow shit, all right, and I mean this right now, you have a phone in front of you, right? You probably do. Here's what I want you to do.
Oh, watch this. This is
all
good.
right? I would like you to do this. And this is going to help you. On your phone right now, if you follow all the lol cow shit on the internet, okay? Here's your phone. You're going to press the camera app on your phone. Doesn't matter if it's iOS or if it's Droid, Android, whatever. You should still have that app, okay?
Okay.
So push it right now. Mine didn't open. Okay. Now, there should be a button somewhere there in that app that actually goes to selfie mode. You can actually look at yourself. All right?
Selfie mode. Selfie mode.
So I want you to do that just for a second. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a bad angle for me. I gotta, when I do my my daily raps, when I do my short
Guys.
schedules and shit like that,
Guys,
I gotta have it up here.
Are you
If
laughing?
I have it down here, I have to have it up here, so it looks like I have a giant brain. Okay? So now, here's what I'd like you to do again. All right? You love the
Okay.
lolcow culture. You're looking at yourself right now. Take a picture. Okay? Now, here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to open up that picture and look at it for a second. Okay? All right. Why did you just do all that?
See,
I was fucking.
he was doing all this thing, he realized he did the whole thing, and he was afraid to call himself a lolcow, so yeah, he panicked.
People. Anyway, you're the lolcow.
See, that was the punchline. And he was like, wait a second, I'm calling myself a lolcow. I got and panicked.
You're the lolcow. Look at yourself. You are the lolcow. You're the one who
You're
created
confused.
that whole mentality.
Yeah, that's not the right
I didn't make it. Sure, I made mistakes over the years. I've said dumb things. I've acted stupidly. Okay? I admit, day in, day out, I make mistakes. I'm a fallible human, right? I have many, many shortcomings. All right? But
Shortcomings.
in general, if you come to my streams, there's an air of positivity, there's an air of fun, there's an air of good feelings towards my viewers, and they give it back to me. Every day, I get...
How is it, you just yelled at them like an hour ago. Guys, we're at the podcast. Talk about the podcast. He yells at them all the time. Come here.
messages from people like, thank you so much for making this content. I really love it.
He gave Snowcurl such a big shout out, and then all the positive contributions got like 1 second. Oh, Vegas says he wants me to play ground. Yeah, we're gonna play it, man. Don't worry. Okay. Snowcurl. Alright, Snowcurl. Okay, let's talk about Snowcurl for an hour.
It gives positivity to my life, puts a smile on my face on a day when I'm not feeling good. So what's wrong with that, right? Now, anything that you saw on that stream, what did that have to do with, oh, who's the secret person behind the anonymous tip? We got to expose them on the internet. Oh, what really happened with Phil's bankruptcy and how much fraud did he commit when he filed for bankruptcy? And, oh, how many mobile game random loot box pulls did Phil do today? And this, you know what I'm saying? All this shit has nothing at all to do with my content at all.
Well, technically, the loot box mobile game stuff does have something to do with your content because all that is like money that you put into the game. Come on.
So,
Whatever.
if you are people who are up to your ass in that shit, you're the lolcow. You created it. It wasn't on my stream or my content. It was in yours.
Yes,
You created that community. You made it for yourself.
Just because stuff happens doesn't mean that we created it, though. Like, people were there because you're already a lolcow. And then things happen after that happens. I mean, yeah, there are cringe people everywhere. I mean, what a shocker. I mean, that's why people get called A-loggers sometimes. I mean, there's always people that are gonna be cringy as fuck. Always. Come on. You're thinking I'm not cringy? Come on.
Now you're living in it, and you're stuck in it because you're nuts.
Stuck
Seek
in it,
help.
dude. Seek help.
You
Get
can't.
help.
I'm a firm believer of this, okay? That if people can recognize a problem, acknowledge it, that it exists, all right? And they understand it, and they can admit it, then they can change. And I don't even care how far down you are or how bad into it you are. Because what this is, it's addiction. This is called lolcow addiction. People have become so addicted to, on a daily basis, making fun of certain groups of people. It's not just me. You take a look at the people who are victims of this on the internet, right? They become so addicted to this being a part of their lives, okay? They can't let it go. Every day, who's the next lolcow to make fun of? Is it Wings? Is it LTG? Is it Darkside Phil?
It's an addiction, dude.
Is it Boogie? And that's just the top ones. You can make fun of others as well. There's tons. But the point I'm making here is,
People make fun of people. Wow, what a shocker. Dude, like, come on.
you are the one in the obsessive, fucked up culture, not us. I'm not doing anything. I'm just putting content out on the internet. What did I do on this podcast that was weird?
This whole thing was weird because, again, it's all triggered from Snowcurl just saying, don't you think people should tip under one name? And he said, no, it's dumb. And then went on a rant about dumb shit. And you're still going on a rant that's supposed to be a summary.
or lolcow worthy. I'm addressing your insanity. 1 Minute Man is a phantom, a boogeyman who tips Phil magically every day. He doesn't really exist. What the fuck are you talking about, and why do you
Who
care?
says this?
How is this a concern of your life? You know what it really comes down to? And this is how I'll end the podcast. These people...
This is how we'll end the podcast after how we're going to end the
they're
podcast.
invincible. They do. They think they still have this really childish mentality that they were going to live forever.
What?
Nothing can negatively affect them in any way. They have unlimited time on this planet, and they literally have nothing better to do. You see? If they realized reality, and when you get older,
What?
you start to realize these things. You start to get older, you're like, oh my God, I don't feel good anymore, man. My back is fucked up right now. My throat feels like shit.
A dude who's playing video games is saying this. Okay.
You know, financially, things are tight, making me feel like crap. I'm stressed out about the future with this and that. You know what I'm saying? As you get older about this, with this stuff, okay, you start to realize things, okay? You are a finite being. You're not going to live forever, all right?
Who thinks this way? Yes, every troll out there is like, I ain't gonna live forever. I'm immortal. What?
You have shortcomings. Your body's going to start to fall apart. You're going to get old, all right? You don't have enough time.
This is childish. This is really like when a bully goes up to a kid and they're like, "Oh, you're dumb, man," and then he's like, "Oh, why are you like shitting on me? You realize that you're a human and you're gonna die when you get older, and like, you know, we're all gonna graduate and leave this school at some point. So like, what are you gonna do? What about that? Like, this is like really like this is the shit that people would probably get beat up for."
Time in your life to do the meaningful things you want to do. And when these realities start hitting you, all right, what ends up happening is you start only focusing on things around you that are positive. You start actually wanting to cut out the negative, the drama, the toxic, because you realize it's not worth your time because your time is so valuable. People who sit on the internet...
This is coming from a dude who ranted for like an hour.
To lolcow culture, and they harass lolcows and they try to ruin their lives, okay? These people, all right, don't realize that they're literally wasting their lives away, and they're going to end up regretting it later on.
What if I don't regret it, though?
But they're not at that point yet. I used to be like this when I was younger. I was a troll. I used to troll people in the Street Fighter community, and it took me probably about a good 7 years of being an asshole on the internet to finally realize that wasn't going anywhere. That wasn't productive. It wasn't making my life any better.
But you're ranting about it now, though. Like, how is it any less productive? Whatever.
As much as it was fun to poke fun at people in the Street Fighter community and expose them for being idiots and shit like that, basically it was a waste of my time. And when I started being a more productive person...
But he still attacks other people. He attacks streamers who are shills, according to him, and says, oh, they're fake gamers and all this stuff. They exploit you and all this other stuff. But that's not being negative and toxic and being a troll? Like, he made that tweet about State of Decay 2. Gets called out for it. It's like, oh, all these people are a bunch of bitches, man. They just didn't like that I was being honest.
I decided to organize tournaments and run them and actually participate in a positive way rather than a negative way. I was way more respected and I had way more fun in my...
Wait a second, though. So he was a troll back then he stopped being a troll and started running tournaments. This is years before he was a YouTuber, by the way. Then when he became a YouTuber, he was a troll again. And then now he's better. Huh.
My life, because I was creating something nice. I was putting smiles on people's faces. People were coming up to me saying, thank you, shaking my hand. Thank you for running that tournament. It was one of the best ones I ever attended. I had tons of fun. I learned a lot. And I'm happy that I came to your event because it was meaningful to me. I will remember this tournament. And that made me feel good.
Yes, everyone talks like these fucking meme-ass tippers. I love you, Phil. You liven up my day, man.
Hey, I didn't just sit on the internet and make fun of people on Shoryuken.com today. Instead, I went out and I ran a tournament. I did something good with my life. And everyone enjoyed it, right? But that's the thing. These people...
So then why does he still talk to these people? Like, I've seen people who, like, run tournaments and stuff, and they have a community, they keep it up, they make friends and all this stuff, and when they stream, they talk to them in chat all the time. Why doesn't that happen with DSP? I mean, now we're gonna get LARPers that are gonna pretend to be these people probably. And be like, oh yeah, man, I'm Bill from Shoryuken, man, and you're cool.
In these communities, these crazy lolcow communities, the kiwi farms and shit like that, they don't have that. So because they don't have that, they don't understand how much better it can be to have it. Instead, they literally waste their life every day. And that's sad.
But
because you know what?
But like, what about people like Anlete and Seven and Almighty Fraga that went out of their way to have streams? Like, Anlete made partner on Twitch. And I think that's like really fucking cool. Like, I didn't even realize it when I saw it. I was like, oh shit, he's a partner? Damn, that's fucking rad. Like, I was really happy for him. Like, I think it's really cool when, like, stuff like that happens. I mean, and the things that he started off as a mod in my chat. You know, he was a cool dude. I talked to him a lot. He hanged out. Then he started streaming and started doing videos on DSP. Then started streaming. Then went to Twitch, did his own little Twitch streams. And now he's a partner. Like, that, I'm, like, happy for these people. Like, I'm really happy for all these people I watch. I swing by Ludo World Order streams time to time. And he's just chilling, vibing, and it's, like, really cool. Like, I'm just happy that all these people are just kind of doing their own thing and all that. Like, I'm not saying, like, oh, man, these people are exploiting all these other people, man. Like, yeah, I'm talking about DSP, but that's, like, DSP, come on, it's different. And I'm just, obviously, just a little angry, man. I'm just, going through stuff, dude.
Day, they're not going to be alive anymore. Be honest, we're all finite beings. We're all gonna pass away.
Was DSP happy when Kekken was streaming? Like, think about this though. When Kekken started streaming, Brian, all these people, what did he do for them? Oh, he hosted them on his Twitch channel, but it was just kind of like, oh, okay, you know, anyone could do that. But like, yeah, did he drive people there? Did he raid their channels? Did he like plug them? Did he watch a Kekken stream? Did he go to Kekken stream and watch him? No. He went to Tolo, and Tolo didn't give a shit about DSP. But okay, man, you go.
And it may be, sadly, they're going to realize way too late that they wasted all that time. It took me 7 years of my life, okay, to realize that I was doing some really toxic, not very productive shit.
What about now, though?
I had to grow the fuck up and cut that shit out.
Like, what's he doing now? What protective stuff is DSP doing? He hasn't changed his content up in any meaningful way. He didn't do anything different. It's all the same shit. Like, he hyped up this sub goal, like, oh, this is gonna be a very unique sub goal, guys. It's gonna be so different and, like, unique. And guess what it is? A Phil reacts to commercials. This is stuff people have done already. Nostalgia Critic has done it, like, years ago. And now DSP is doing it. Wow, so original. He's just gonna sit on his little, like, Xbox and watch commercials. Wow, that's so different from sitting on his little gamer seat and watching YouTube videos. That's so different.
And I did, thankfully. Can you imagine if I hadn't and I continued to be an internet troll and a piece of shit, you know? But I did. I snapped out of it. I was like, okay, thank God. But these people are just so stuck.
Oh, I snapped out of it. It's because he did it, like, he's doing shit. Like, he's streaming at this point, right? How is he gonna troll? How is he gonna go to a website and troll when he's streaming? And he needs to pay bills. Like, it's really stupid. This is really dumb.
In this mindset and this mentality. And all they want to do is bring others down, hurt others around them, and laugh at the lolcow, the lolcow, the lolcow. You made the lolcow. If you didn't create the crazy conspiracies around everything I do, there'd be nothing to laugh at in that regard. Instead, it would just be, wow, Phil's having a good time with his fans today.
You bring attention to it, and this dude says to his chat every day, don't bring attention to it, man. But he does it every day.
Right?
Maybe not every day, but every day, no? You know what I mean?
Right?
Right?
Huh. What's going on? People are saying that
on?
retracted messages are acting differently today.
What the fuck?
Really?
Huh.
How?
Why does he care about this?
I'm not really noticing that.
What?
Anyway. Okay, I got 2 more shout-outs to do. Ferris to the $1.50.
Oh boy.
Says you told people if you don't hit a tips goal, you can't pay your bills, and as a result, you'll lose your house before. You don't think that's a little guilt trippy? Now, okay.
Okay.
First of all, wrong. Again, here's what people do. Let's exaggerate. Let's take the nugget of truth.
See, this is what made me want to find that fucking video. He has said this in the past. Like, I fucking hate this so much. So fucking much, man. You know, let's try this again. I think I have a better idea what to look for. I might have to sell the house. Sell the house. Okay. Let's do... Let's see, 2017 December. This didn't do shit. Because I put in 2017 and it brings me 2020. Okay, well, this isn't right either. This thing might say I can't sell the house.
I'm living in. I can't sell the house in Connecticut. The house in Connecticut I owe around...
fucking Connecticut. We gotta find it, boys. Bottom line is, if I sell my house now, yeah, I got to sell my house to pay inside the house so I can sell. What? Okay, maybe this will be it.
Sell the house. I don't want to. It's not a laggy piece of shit. And I also hope that I can get, like I said, I can get through my tax situation in April. Because if I can't pay my taxes in April, I'm fucked. I'm going to probably have to sell the house.
I'm gonna have to sell the house. I'm gonna have to sell the house! If I don't pay my taxes. He says this on a stream that's meant to make money. I wonder why.
I don't want to. And I know that if, like I said, if I keep going positively the way I've been going here on Twitch, you know, I know that I can get through it. You know, I've been making a lot more money on Twitch than I have anywhere else recently, and it's been good. But I got to be, you know, diligent and not give up. And it's tough, man. It really is, because I'm nervous. I'm fucking nervous, man. You know, real talk. I'm fucking real nervous about the future. You know, my girlfriend now lives with me, and we already said it doesn't, you know, if we have to move out and get another place, if we have to, whatever. She's going to stick with me, but it would really suck now she just got here. And we're starting to have a life together and everything. You know, we're making use of the house now. Because that was the real complaint. People were, oh, Phil says he has financial troubles, but he's got a house he's not using. No, I am now.
I am now.
And things are good.
I am now. I wasn't using it before. You weren't living in your house? What?
I want things to stay how they are. But I'm nervous. Gameboy says, I think on a hole is a glory hole.
But he didn't guilt trip, guys. He didn't. No way.
Phil or whatever. Well, she got notice in the past couple of weeks. Guess what? She can't renew her lease because the owner of the place where she lives has decided to sell the house.
Wait. We all know what that really meant.
So basically, she got served the notice. You have to leave permanently by the end of February. Which now puts her in a position, she's like, oh shit. Well, now you're...
Wait a second, dude. Dude, this is fucked up. He's like rubbing his hands. You're like, huh, she got a notice. She just have to leave the house. She can move in with me. Why is he sounding so excited that she got served a notice to leave the house? This sounds kind of fucked up, dude. He's like getting like a hard on for this. He's like happy she's getting kicked.
You're talking not only getting a new lease, but now I have to move all my shit out of here. Okay? And you'll go to a new place. And if I'm going to move in with Phil this year at some point, now you're talking 2 moves. That would not be good. Imagine if she had to pay to get all her stuff moved once. And then within a few months, oh, well, now things are good. Let's move in, move in with me. Now she has to pay to move the stuff again. It doesn't make sense. Double move doesn't make sense at all, right?
And this is literally right after the whole, like, marathon and fundraising he did, like, in December and all that. Because that fundraising is what made his redemption run happen, by the way. So, like, he got all that money. And then he's like, she got the notice suddenly. Pretty cool, huh? Funny how that worked out, right?
So that being said,
and he used that as an example, as a way to guilt them. Oh, I don't want Kat to move in with me, and then she has to move again.
We are currently in the works, all right, of having her move in with me. Okay? So we're talking about this, and we're working out details, and I don't want to give you guys any specifics, because you know what'll happen. If I give you guys specifics of the reason, of what we're working on right now, and the reasons of why it can only happen during a certain time frame and everything, immediately you're going to have these fucking obsessed, mentally ill idiots.
Wait, so what else were they taught? This
running out there, trying to find out her personal information and all that shit, and I don't want that, okay? I don't. I can't have that. The bottom line is, when she lives here with me, that's something different, because then anything that, we go through together, and that's okay. But for her to have...
We go through it together. She got trolled, she's gone. Now he's dealing with it. Pretty cool, huh?
Personal stuff revealed and or have, be harassed before she even gets here would not be acceptable whatsoever. Okay? So, right now, we're behind the scenes of everything. We're actually doing a lot of work.
Okay, this isn't really what I was looking for, but it was kind of funny. It was a kind of funny trip down memory lane, dude. Cool damn work, you'll sell the house. Okay, what about this one?
I'd have to figure out how to sell the house and move and everything. The office would go away. I had to sell this house to pay. The weather's better than it was in Connecticut. Everything that I need is in a close distance. Everything's great. My girlfriend's been coming and visiting me, and we love it. We're going around. She loves it much better than where she's from. And we're like, man, we could start a life together here. This is great, but I have to keep this house to keep it going. If I were to lose this house to pay...
I have to keep the house.
My taxes. I had to sell this house to pay my taxes. Things would change a lot for the negative. I would have to lose a lot of the quality of the video. The office would go away. The quality of my videos would decline. I would not be able to stream or record as much as I do now, because I'd have to figure out how to sell the house and move and everything. It would not be a good time, and honestly, it would probably put me in a really negative mindset too, which I don't want to be in. I worked my ass off, dude. Seriously. I can't. Look at
this. Look at all of this. This isn't guilt tripping. This isn't. This is back in 2017. Oh, I don't want to go back to my negative mindset, man. Oh, after I saw the house, man, I busted my ass, man. That's not guilt tripping. Now, I think also, Hate Army Watch has some good clips too. It's one of these two channels. Yeah, this one.
I would think you guys would understand that.
We're gonna go back.
The same fucking time and have no money. It's like, for what? Because they fucked me again. Wow. Was it really worth it? Well, your jollies to at this point. It's an awful... Changed jobs once to try to make more money and make ends meet. How's it fair to her? She just fucking moved out here, man. I could actually have bad things happen, like foreclosure happen on a home, things like that. Okay? Yes, because I was a public person back then. I talked about that shit. Oh, stop foreclosure on with that. But at the same time, the 2015 trolls who fucked me and fucked over my YouTube channel, this year I got fucked over on YouTube again because these fucking assholes won't leave me alone and mass reporting me, and I lost my fucking sponsorship. I'm sorry, guys.
This isn't guilt tripping.
You know,
though.
how much more can I do?
This is not guilt tripping though.
And I'm a one man, and a lot of people ask me, Phil, how can you do this every day? How can you put up with this shit? I just don't know anymore, man. Like, I'm trying to make a life here. You know, and all I did for 10 years was try to share my fucking passion with you guys. And now I could lose it all. I could lose my credit. I could lose my house. For what the fuck did I do? This year, everyone tells me
I could lose my credit. I could lose my house.
this year was the best year since I came back and I started focusing on streams, that everything's the best I've ever fucking done. And you're going to tell me now I could lose everything? What the fuck did I do to deserve it?
Guys, I don't guilt trip. I'm just making observations. What is this? What is this? And this was 2018.
To lose my partnership with Curse. What the fuck? You know? I just... How are people so evil? How are people so fucked up and evil that this is what they would do to someone?
Shouts out to Hate Army. Thank you for this clip. You know, I was struggling for like the whole video, and it was right under my nose the whole time. Damn, man, I need, man.
How can you live? How can you morally live? How can you morally restream my fucking content illegally every day and see someone's life falling apart at the seams every day because of the shit you do, the concrete hurt you do to someone every fucking day, and sleep in that fucking bed and get a sound sleep? I couldn't. I would be in a mental hospital if this is me doing that shit. You've seen how I only focus on my stuff. I don't engage with the negativity. I try to make my streams positive. I just try to keep stuff going. And now Kat moved in with me and our life together is so good. And to see that might all go away. Can you imagine how she just got here? She already, since she moved here, has changed jobs once to try to make more money and make ends meet. How's it fair to her? She just fucking moved out here, man. You know? Like, it's been tough. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade.
Man, this whole thing, man, we could watch this whole thing. I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit. By a little, I mean a lot.
Amount of time. I owe the federal government taxes for 2018 in the middle of April. Okay, so I basically got like 2.5 weeks left to raise funds. And, you know, it's a daunting task, and I don't know how much I'm going to raise. I mean, just to let you guys know, if I could raise every single bit I owe, it's over $17,000. Realistically, I don't see myself raising over $17,000 in 2.5 weeks. I'm just saying, being a realist here all day, but also, hopefully...
Okay, you get the point. You get it. This is a great video. I'll try to remember to link it, but it has all of my fucking points in there. It's a neat vid. Big ups.
Truth, and let's over exaggerate and extrapolate upon it, pretend like it actually happened when it didn't. Okay, the nugget of truth is that years ago, all right, before I went through with my bankruptcy, there were some situations where financially things were so bad for me. I had people, you know, calling me, knocking at my door. Money, money, money. Where's the money? Okay?
People knocking at his door.
It was absolutely positively possible. That back then, there were certain situations where I had to raise a certain amount of money in a certain amount of time. And if I didn't, I could actually have bad things happen, like foreclosure happen.
Did you have like the mafia after him?
That. Okay? Yeah, because I was a public person back then. I talked about that shit publicly. People knew about it. Did I ever say, this is literally the stream to, you know, stop foreclosure on my home? No.
Actually, he did. If you do this for me, anyone in the comment section, I will heart your comment, and I will be so happy. You'll make me a happy boy. But there was a pre-stream, I'm pretty sure there's a stream somewhere, where he hyped up a marathon event, saying, this is the stream, if you're gonna tip me, this is gonna be the one to save the house, or whatever the fuck. Like, he hyped it up to be like the stream that he needs help the most in. or whatever. He did that. He literally did that. Come on.
That never happened.
Hopefully someone knows
What
I'm
happened is I
talking
would
about.
explain to you guys, here's what happens. I'm in debt. I'm fucked. I need to raise a certain amount to make this payment by this date. And if I do, I'll be okay. If I don't make this amount by this date, I'll be behind and the things will just keep
He
dominoing.
never said that. He said I'll have to sell the house. I'll have to sell the house. He was like laying it very hard in 2017. It was kind of like, it's really funny how hard he was laying it that in December versus after Kat moved in, right? Because in 2018, I think during the summer or so, he straight up said to us, well, I was talking to Kat and we both decided we're not leaving this house. Kind of like as if like if he couldn't pay the house and they were forced to leave, they were just gonna stay their ground and like make sure that they can't get in to force them out or some shit. And it's like what? But he was laying it very hard, guys. I need to pay the bills, man. I don't want to sell the house if I don't make a lot of money. Like it's literally the video we saw before the Hit Army Watch video. He was talking about how he didn't want to sell the house. Like that's what all this is. All of this. Like come on.
To be worse and worse and worse, right? My problem, if anything, one of my major problems, and I've definitely acknowledged this now, is that I used to be way too transparent and I would share everything with you guys, right?
What?
And I really shouldn't have done that. Right?
No.
I should. I absolutely shouldn't have been that literal with people. Maybe I allude to something, but I shouldn't have been, oh, by the way, I'm in so much debt that now I'm behind on this and this, and I need to pay this. I shouldn't have been so ultra specific. Most people.
The only way that this would make sense if he was only talking about when he was talking about being overcharged in his bank. Then okay, sure, but that's not what was happening. He literally was telling people in his chat in 2017 he's gonna have to sell the house if he can't make the payments. Oh, all this stuff, like, I wonder if it's in the I think it was called I Need a Miracle. I Need a Miracle gets this? What? Well, I know it's in this channel. I know what video
What is
I'm
up,
looking
everyone,
for.
here?
It was like a very vague video. I wonder if I could just type in 2017 and we'll just pull it up. Okay, might. Man. Come on. Dude. That's not it. Wish I had good news. It was a very vague video. I don't remember the title of it, but I know it's on this channel. Okay, if I can't find it this way, I know what playlist has it. I think it's the special vlogs. Thoughts. Oh my god. Come on. Here it is. Goodbye to this. Oh, that's when he was like canceling this channel. I love that this is the thumbnail. It's Phil doing this as if he's like summoning Cat. Like it's really weird thumbnail. This is it. This is the video.
I know people are going to hypothesize about probably 3 in particular things that this could definitely be. I cannot tell you exactly what it is. And you won't find any information about it either because I never publicly talked about any of this stuff before, by the way. So you won't find anything about it. It's stuff that I've basically kept on the down low. And I really wish I could tell you everything, but I can't. I know it would be the bad choice. Damnedest to stay positive, to put out positive content for you on a daily basis. It's all I can do. I have to. At this point, I can't stop and just give up. I have to keep going. But it's looking like if things are going the way that they're going, I don't see how I could stay in this house.
I don't see how I can stay in this house.
I'm going to need to sell the house to take care of things, and that's not good. I mean, I worked my ass off to get here.
You see? This is the kickoff point. This is when he started to bring up selling the house and how he has to sell the house.
I put myself in a ton of debt to get here, and it's because of all the fucking people who've done nasty shit to me that I'm in the situation that I'm in right now. And that's matter of fact, folks. The reason that I'm in a bad situation now, financially in particular, is because of people doing nasty shit to me. If I never got false copyright strikes against DSP Gaming and all that shit, the channel still would probably have been just maybe declined a little bit, but no way would it have dipped the way it looked. I'm going to be really, go ahead, because everyone loves to use it, Social Blade. Go look at Social Blade and go take a look at the month when I got the false copyright strikes.
Social Blade's
the channel was in jeopardy of being shut down, and I was advised by YouTube staff to delete the videos that had fan art in them. You will see that my channel went like this because I had deleted those videos. It came back up the next, next month with positive views, but then it just went like this. Because I was from then on, I was out of YouTube search and YouTube algorithms and everything. And you're talking someone who worked their ass off to get where I was, who got fucked by a bunch of kids. You know? From then on, I was out of YouTube search and YouTube algorithms and everything. And you're talking someone who worked their ass off to get where I was, who got fucked by a bunch of kids.
I'm at a loss for words here.
Oh, damn it. I wish I memorized where this is.
Oh no!
That, man, out of context, you're talking to someone who got fucked by a bunch of kids.
I was from then on, I was out of YouTube search and YouTube algorithms and everything. And you're talking someone who worked their ass off to get where I was, who got fucked by a bunch of kids, And I've never been able to recover since then. Things have just gotten worse. It's a big landslide of negative stuff that's happened since then because of that, because of those false copyright strikes that I can never recover from. I don't know what else to say or do. That's the truth of the matter. Those false copyright strikes put me single-handedly in the financial situation that I'm in now, because if they never happened, I would have been making enough money to easily pay off all of my financial obligations and not have a problem with anything going on with my finances right now. I wouldn't have to be on stream and on videos begging you guys for help during bad times when things are tight. Never. I never would have been in that bad of a financial situation if it weren't for those direct actions from a bunch of fucking assholes, from a group that planned it out step by fucking step to do it again to me.
You was about to say do it again.
And now I don't know if I will ever, at this point, especially with what I'm getting notice of today, I don't know if I'll ever get back to financially or healthy either. Because look at me, people notice I'm, like I said, gained weight. I'm not sleeping.
This is all during when he met Kat, by the way. Shouts out.
And how can I get healthy when every time there's positive shit happening, something negative comes to fuck it all up again, right? How can I? How can I possibly? I've got, I'll be honest with everyone, there's other positive things in my life right now, too, that are really nice, that are good things to have going on. I don't share anyone.
It's like a perfect
I don't share this information with anyone because
I can't get over that fucking...
I know that it would, again, sharing that kind of personal shit. I learned my lesson, let's put it that way, from, other things that I've shared over the...
He learned his lesson in 2017. This was referencing 2017. And, oh, come on.
People don't need to know specifically about that stuff, right? And it just sucks because Plum Girl is right. She says you kind of still do that with certain bills. You're right, I do. I'm still kind of like way too transparent about shit, But the thing is, I feel like if I'm going to appeal to my audience, who is my source of income, right? I don't have a sponsorship. I have a partnership with YouTube, but that's also crowdfunding with memberships and super stickers, right? Or super chat, super stickers. That I should try to be as transparent with you guys as possible, so you know where everything is going, and you don't.
But you then run the risk of people being like, wait a second, Phil, what about this? What about that? Like, if he doesn't want people to really care about his finances, then just tell him to support if they want to support. But it's just that he can't beg vaguely. So saying bills is a very easy thing to get people to want to tip him.
Don't feel like I'm just trying to pocket something and going on vacation or whatever. You know what I mean? You would absolutely think that with the fact that I'm here 6 days a week full time, right? That people would understand that I'm not like pocketing money or, you know what I'm saying? Like you would think that people understand that. Geez, Phil's here 6 days a week full time.
But no one's saying he's going on vacation though, because he would have to leave to do that. You can still spend money and spend frivolously in the comfy of your bed, DSP. You can literally sit in your bed, open your phone, and spend like $1,000, like without even trying. Like, come on.
Obviously, he's not rich, or else he wouldn't be here 6 days a week full time. He'd be spending time with his family, right? I would think you guys would understand that. You know, but
how can
you're
you
right.
spend time with your family if Cat's at work though? And this is a dumb argument to make because no one is saying that this dude is filthy fucking rich. But whatever.
I mean, you're absolutely right that in the past, I probably was too upfront or too straightforward with that kind of shit. No, I never said, oh, by the way, my mortgage costs $1,500. So I need to raise $1,500 for the big mortgage fundraiser event. That's never happened. And if you say it happened, you're a liar. It just never happened. Okay? Nuggets of truth. Yes, there's been time in the past when I said, oh God, before my bankruptcy, I'm in desperate need because if I don't raise a certain amount, I can't make these payments, and then possibly things could happen, like a foreclosure thing or whatever. That could happen. That I did say.
He never said it, whatever. Like, we watched the
video. That was a possibility, in the realm of possibility back then. All right? But never am I doing the things that you're saying. That's bullshit. But again, nugget of truth.
What?
That I did say. Because that was a possibility in the realm of...
Phil, you said this. Yeah, I did say this as a possibility, man. Yeah, that's so guilt-tripping. Because you're bringing up a possibility. Yeah, possibly I could die tomorrow. Should I start saying that? Guys, send me today because I might die tomorrow. I might need to go to the hospital tomorrow. I could get into a car accident. I could drive my car, and then get into a car accident, and then have to pay the medical bills. Guys, I could die. And you're not tipping me? It's in the realm of possibility, man.
A possibility back then. All right? But never am I doing the things that you're saying. That's bullshit. But again, nugget of truth turned into giant conspiracy. This is exactly what I'm saying here that you guys do. And that's Ferris. That's literally, you gave me the evidence. You actually proved my point by making this tip here. You understand that? Like, you showed what I'm saying is actually true.
He's like baiting Ferris
there you
so
go.
they could ban him. Like, he's really wanting Ferris
Derek
to
has did the $1.50. He says Twitch is covering up all kinds of stuff. They're getting exposed for it. DSP wins again. I don't see anything happening on Twitch a win for me. I don't.
Like, whatever.
It's not. I don't care what happens on Twitch. All I care about is what happens with
I
my
don't care
viewership.
what happens to Twitch. Oh, now they allow titty streamers and all this stuff. Oh, yeah, what a fucking idiots.
My fan base, my business. That's what I care about. If Twitch explodes and falls apart and goes out of business, I don't care. I'm not doing a victory dance over here. I'm not going to have a big, oh, Twitch is dead party. We're not doing that shit. You don't dance on your enemies' graves. You just enjoy the positivity of what's going on in your own life. Much like I just said, that's lolcow mentality.
Like,
oh, someone I don't like has something bad happening to them. Ha ha ha. Celebrate. No. That's not me. For me, I just focus here on the positive shit going on here. Okay? Okay. Cooper, to me $10 and says, thank you for being so consistent or remaining an authentic creator of content. Trolls stay losing. They're not allowed in the Discord. Stay on Kiwi Farms. Oh, wait. There you go. There is no Discord, by the way.
Well, there's
that's another
Discord,
running meme
but
about
that's
a Discord that doesn't exist because I don't have one.
I mean, he means he doesn't have one for his fans. He has ones for his mods, though. He has that, but that's not allowed. We're not allowed in that one.
Thank you for the $10 tip, Cooper. Okay.
And Cooper, like with the very like dated tip now. I mean, I guess Cooper's gonna eat his words today because apparently Kiwi Farms is back.
Excuse me.
All
right. Now we've gone really long, but hopefully this podcast has served some meaning. Hopefully some people got something out of it, right? And thankfully we're not in a situation today where my mainstream was supposed to be me focused on one game anyway. It's not a big deal. So thank you for watching, everyone. That has been one of the longest episodes of the Level 1 podcast I've ever done, but hopefully something good came out of it, okay? All right. And by the way, Real Take Sports did a couple of super chats there. He says it's a great segment. He says, imagine spending time watching someone that you don't like. And again, you know, that's the lull.
Yeah, that's why you talk about trolls, right? Fucking dude.
Hate right? Watching. It's stupid. It makes no sense. And again,
he's gonna watch a documentary about Keemstar.
It's definitely something that people need to seek help for. I actually feel, like I said, some people have made this lolcow culture and hatred of people on the internet such a part of their daily lives. They're addicted to it now. They don't even know what to do with themselves.
They're addicted to it, dude.
They don't even know what to do with themselves if they're not going. I got to get my daily dose of hate on Wings of Redemption, Dark Side Phil, LTG, and Boogie today. And this is what I do today. This is my day. You don't see the problem. That this is your day.
You don't know what I do in my day, dumbass. Come on.
You don't see any problem with that. You did nothing productive for yourself. You did nothing positive. You just sat there on the internet making fun of people. This was your day. That's your life.
How does he know
That's your
this?
existence on Earth. You don't think that you could be doing something better, more productive?
Like, this dude gets so mad when people, like, try to make, like, assumptions about his life, but he's so quick to be like, well, the trolls do this every day, man. They watch, detractor videos every day, man. They get their jollies off. But how does he know that? How does he know what I do? I could be doing all kinds of stuff right now.
No,
like play
they
Guilty
don't.
Gear.
And that's what I mean. They need help.
They need help.
Okay.
Okay.
The cat of the $1.50 says, how much to see you do 15 push-ups? All right, enough bullshit. All right, we got to end the show.
Enough bullshit. Okay. So let's see what he's doing today. Is he streaming? Is he gaming? I don't think he's gaming. He doesn't game at this point.
Eliminating 2 people at once with the safe, perfect attack, double kill, then you win the match because of it. That was exceptionally cool. That was like a highlight for me, you know? And I had euphoria, feeling, wow, I did something amazing in the fighting game. I've been practicing, and here we go. Here's something cool that I did. You know what I'm saying? And putting that much amount of time into it, you know what I mean? 2.5 months. This wasn't like, oh, this was a few streams. I've been playing this at least once a week, if not twice a week, for 2.5 months. To put this in perspective, when they updated the season 1, I've already played like 22 hours of gameplay. And then I put that much into the before season 1 as well. So you're talking upwards of 30, 40 hours I've sunk into this game in 2.5 months. And now it's like, I feel like with all that investment, I want to keep going. You know what I mean? There are definitely going to be characters added to this game I know I'm going to like. There's rumors that the Joker from the Batman animated series, voiced by actual Mark Hamill, is going to be added to the game. That would be fucking sweet.
Look how much of a simp he is for this, because it's a fight. It's Smash Brothers game, but with movie characters that you can like be like boomer about. But he can't play Super Smash Brothers because it's about games. So I mean, fuck that.
Creations of Joker ever. I love Mark Hamill as that character. I'd love to hear him voice acting. You know what I mean?
I kind of wish it would have been
this game. Like I said, I keep telling you guys, I feel like this game's made for me.
That would
have
have pissed
characters from
DSP
freaking
off.
Gremlins. Who thought they would add in Gremlins characters? And Gremlins is a movie I grew up watching. I love the movie.
Look how much this dude like consumes, man.
So
that's
the thing. Like, I would love to keep playing it, but now I have to look at it from a streaming standpoint. From a streaming standpoint, attendance is down. Engagement is incredibly low. No one's watching the videos when I upload them, and support is also slow and bad on those streams for the most part. Not every time. Every once in a while, I'll be playing multiverses and all.
Look how dumb this is, right? Bassmaster has been inconsistent with tips. Doesn't complain about that. Multiverses is the same. What the fuck, man? How come like Multiverse has to be like constant hits?
All of a sudden, a bunch of people will come in and start contributing last minute. I'm like, huh? This has happened a few times where, like, I guess there are people who really like multiverses, but they just can't show up to every stream. And then all of a sudden they show up and start supporting. And I'm like, whoa. So I guess there really are some people who like this game, you know? But can I really keep playing this game long-term, reliant on whether or not some random person will show up and support it out of nowhere? Not really. I feel like I need to play stuff that my audience wants to see. And here's the thing. Right now, all right, we have several games and or things that we could be.
Enough of this. Okay, we've been here long enough. I don't want to punish you any longer than you need to. Thank you for watching. Hope you had fun. It was a great time, a good old time, a good time in the detractor sphere. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. I keep think my camera's there, but it's there. But again, thank you guys for watching. It was a fun one. Let's I'm gonna pick a random soundboard. Let's see.
I haven't had sex in ages.
Fear the cold! Rise up! Out of my way!
Nice. we got a twofer. We got oh, I haven't had sex in ages and Mitsuru. Alright, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm kind of surprised it was shorter than I thought it was going to be, and that's great. That's great for me. Alright, see you guys when I see ya. Bye-bye!